This is Primetime Sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, 1019, 100.5, AM 1450, WGNSSports.com, Big GTV streaming video, and always at the game. The game. It's time for the Primetime Sports Countdown to the Game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day, working hard to help injured people in Rutherford County and Middle Tennessee. Since moving to Medical Center Parkway, they've helped thousands get legal help that they've needed when they've needed it the most. If you've been injured, go to johndaylegal.com for a free consultation. And remember, there are no fees unless they win your case. Now, let's join the Primetime Sports team for tonight's featured game from WGNS and Big G TV.
And good evening from Oakland High School tonight, where we're going to have the battle of baseball teams. It's the Oakland Patriots and the Rockville Rockets. John Dinkins along with Brian Barrett here with you on the Primetime Sports Countdown to the Game, which is coming up in just a few minutes. Sponsored by the law offices of John Day. They've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. If you've been injured, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. I know one thing, we've been blessed with 2 beautiful days of weather, and I think we're going to get one more really nice day tomorrow for the game at Riverdale tomorrow night, Brian.
I think you're right. We've just really had a great spring so far. I do think that that's going to come to a screeching halt early next week at least, as we have a little more unsettled pattern coming in. But the good thing is, after this week, both districts will be through with district play in baseball. So anything else will just be icing on the cake. And, John, next week's the last week of April. Then we're looking at May. So we're talking about district tournament time right here upon us. And I think not this weekend but next will be the start of tournament play, district tournament play. So it's here upon us.
All right, we're going to come back here in just a minute after a break. We'll have the county roundup and the starting lineups for you. And look at that scoreboard that's going around tonight. I know we've got some games going on. And we'll be back right after this 1-minute break.
At Rutherford County Schools, education is about more than classrooms. It's opportunities. From innovative career and technical education pathways to award-winning athletics, arts, and academics, our students are preparing for success in college, careers, and beyond. Dedicated teachers, strong community partnerships, and a commitment to every student every day. That's the RCS difference. Learn more about our schools, programs, and opportunities at rcschools.net.
You've heard people say, you know your work by your name, but there's no better name for residential and business concrete work than Dan France Concrete. From basic slabs to decorative stamping, for your next concrete project, call Dan France Concrete, 615-642-5152.
This is Dan with Dan France Concrete, wishing all Rutherford County student athletes a great season. Study hard, play harder, and be safe.
Trust me, Dan is committed to the community and will offer you a great product. He'll stand behind his work and make sure you're satisfied with every aspect of the work. Dan France Concrete.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
Sponsored by the law offices of John Day, it's time for the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. At Rick's Barbecue, quality comes first, serving up fresh, never frozen meats, slow smoked the old-fashioned way over real hickory wood. Whether it's pork, chicken, beef, you'll taste the difference in every bite. Don't forget to try fan favorites like wings, slaw dogs, and loaded baked potatoes. From the pit to your plate, Rick's Barbecue is ready to serve up a meal you won't forget. Stop by today on Warrior Drive just off South Church Street and taste the tradition. And, Brian, we've got a pretty good slate of games tonight. How about going over those, and then we'll go right into the starting lineup for tonight.
All right, just looking at a few of the Wednesday night offerings that are coming up. Blackman is playing Beach again tonight. Blackman 21-10 on the year so far. Stewart's Creek is playing Blackman. That is game 2, I believe, or maybe it's game 3 of their 3-game series going on there. And Smyrna and Laverne playing as well. Here in this region, I did kind of want to go over the district standings because it's pretty crucial, and this series right here is very critical. Siegel and Riverdale are playing. That's a battle of 1 and 2. This is a battle of 3 and 4 right now. Siegel got their first loss of the season in district play last night, 7-0. So they fall to 6 and 1 in the district. Riverdale improves to 5-2. So Riverdale has to win all 3 games in the series versus Siegel in order to capture the number 1 seed. Otherwise, they'll be the 2 seed. No way that Oakland and Rockville rather can catch either of those 2. But last night, with Rockville getting their first win in district play at the hands of Oakland, 2-1, I guess make that their second win. They are 2-5 in the district. They're 11-17. Oakland is 8-21. They are 1-6 in the district. So Oakland really needs to win this game, and in order to secure third place, they will need to win Game 3 as well. So pretty important series here between Oakland and Rockville, and this is going to be a big, big Game 2.
All right, the starting lineups brought to you by JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, Winners Trophies, and Fans Heating and Air.
All right, here we go. First of all, for the Rockville Rockets, Max Neal playing shortstop, batting first, batting second, Lincoln Simmons, the right fielder, and batting third, Jansen Schweikert. He is the third baseman. In the cleanup spot, Sam Jones, the DH. Jacob Fowler will play first and bat fifth. It's Tylen Green in left field and batting sixth. Batting seventh will be Carter Stevens, the second baseman. Batting in the 8-hole, Riley Fowler, the catcher. And it's Elijah Littleton he's playing center field and batting ninth. So for the Rockets, Neal, Simmons, Schweikert, Jones, Fowler, Green, Stevens, Fowler, and Littleton. So it's Jacob Fowler batting fifth and Riley Fowler batting eighth. For the Oakland Patriots, Braxton Griever will be on the mound today, and he will bat in the one spot. It's Asher Evans playing short, batting second, batting third, Andrew Carver, the first baseman. It's Caden Wayman in right field, batting cleanup. Savion Campbell is the DH. He'll bat fifth, batting sixth, Colton Brabender, the second baseman. It's Gabe Copps in left field and batting seventh. Batting eighth, Mason Hargrove, the catcher. And batting ninth will be Banks Barron, the center fielder. They're DHing for the third baseman, Lance Fields. So for Oakland, it's Griever, Evans, Carver, Wayman, Campbell, Brabender, Copps, Hargrove, and Barron. And that is a complete JHA Company, Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies. Look at your starting lineups for tonight's game between Rockville and Oakland.
All right, and we're going to take a brief timeout. We'll come back, and we're getting close to that first pitch here from Oakland High School here on State Farm Prep Baseball.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so that you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact me, Lee Colvin, your Edward Jones financial advisor in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard, or give us a call at 615-907-7056. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Looking for the best Blue Raider gear in town? Raider Tees has you covered. From stylish apparel and hats to unique MT-themed gifts and accessories, we've got everything a true Blue Raider fan needs. Whether you're headed to the game, shopping for a fellow fan, or just want to show off your Middle Tennessee pride, Raider Tees is the go-to spot. Stop by 111 East MTCS Road, right across from MTCS, and check out our unbeatable selection. Raider Tees, bigger, better, and go blue.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
The umpires have assembled, and we're about ready to get this started here. Brian, this
Did you say the Avengers have assembled?
The umpires.
Because I'm not there yet. Oh, I'm not an Avenger.
Okay, you came in from left field on that one. Whoa. Or maybe the bullpen. I'm not really sure. But
left field.
As this is an important game, particularly for the Oakland Patriots. Rockville won the first game last night, 2-1, and Oakland will try to even the series tonight with a big win.
You know, you want to protect your home field. You want to win at home. And then Oakland, they're going to have to shake last night off, you know. And for Rockville, they can't be too high on last night. Baseball is a very humbling game. From one night to the next, completely different things can happen. And I'm sure Mac Hawks talked to his Patriots about that, and Shea Deal talked to his Rockets about that. And they'll both have to come in here like it's 0-0 and just see who comes out the winner. I do think Oakland needs to come out aggressive, and we'll see what they get on the mound too.
And Riverdale with a big win last night over Siegel. That was huge for them.
Well, what that did last night, it keeps Riverdale in contention for a district championship. If Riverdale sweeps Siegel, they'll be the region champs because they'll be tied in the number of wins and losses in the district, but the first tiebreaker is head-to-head, and they will, of course, win that head-to-head matchup. But they've got to beat them not only tonight, but on Thursday tomorrow as well. So that is the big thing for Riverdale. They're playing at Siegel tonight, then they'll go back to Riverdale. So Riverdale will, if they win tonight on the road, they'll be at home tomorrow with a chance to be district champions. Siegel, however, if they win one game, if they win tonight or if they win tomorrow, they're district champions. What happened last night with them getting their first loss is it took out the automatic bid. The district votes on how they do the automatic bid. And, with a smaller district, District 8 4A decided if you win the regular season and you sweep the other three teams, you're deserving of that automatic bid to the region. But if there's one loss in there, you're going to have to earn it. So that's one thing that's taken off the table. And that takes a little pressure off. If Siegel had gotten into the tournament and let's say they lost their second game and then were out of the tournament and they're not playing in the championship game, well, you play in that championship game and you have to win it to actually get in to play second.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean?
It's a little complicated.
It is a little complicated, but that's kind of how that works. But that, again, is off the table for District 8 4A.
I guess Thursday night's game, tomorrow night's game, if Riverdale wins tonight, that's going to be pretty huge for us to be covering.
It's going to be a really big game tomorrow night if that happens. And Riverdale hosts 2 of the 3 games in that series. They were at home last night. They'll be at home tomorrow night. So if they win tonight, they will do it on the road at Siegel. And, I don't know if it makes that much difference here in the county. You're not traveling far and that kind of thing. But to sneak one on the road, you've got momentum going into that game 3 if you've taken the first 2 games in a series. So it should be something tomorrow night. I think it'll be a competitive game either way.
Well, the weather is absolutely gorgeous tonight. The flag's not blowing. I believe it's stuck up there on something.
It is stuck in the tree. I can see that from here.
All right. I thought it was. It wasn't moving, and the wind is blowing fairly good tonight.
We have current winds of about 9 to 15 miles an hour and 81 degrees. A simply beautiful day.
All right, starting the first pitch coming up after this timeout.
This is a paid legal ad.
I'm attorney John Day. Many lawyers are quick to say that they'll take the insurance company to court for you. But how do you know if the lawyer is an experienced trial attorney? Ask them if they're certified. And in order to be certified, you have to have tried a lot of cases, taken a 2-day test, and get recommendations from judges and other lawyers. My wife Joy and I are both certified as civil trial specialists, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
Each team knows which play can be the winning move. I'm good neighbor State Farm agent Celeste Middleton, and I'd love the opportunity to talk to you about combining your home and auto insurance. Call me at 615-895-2700, and I can save you time and money.
It's not just a home or a car. I'm State Farm agent Dana Womack. We see your home and car as the time and memories you put into them. Give me a call at 615-900-0877 and let me help you give them the protection they deserve.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
Whether it's the blazing heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter, let the Rheem Pro professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Conditioning on West College Street keep your home or business comfortable year-round. We service all major brands and in most cases offer same-day service. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Rheem Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass.
Craig's Tax Service at 142 Heritage Park Drive offers complete tax preparation, financial, and bookkeeping services.
This is Brett Craig with Craig's Tax Service. From personal tax preparation to business bookkeeping, payroll, and taxes, at Craig's Tax Service, our staff is here to help.
Get help with your taxes. Call 890-2233 for an appointment.
As a former Siegel Star football player, I know the importance of the high school sports experience. Good luck to all county student athletes.
Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233.
It's State Farm Prep Sports from the Good Neighbor Network.
In a Rutherford County Classic, the Blackman Lady Blaze go back-to-back.
Primetime Sports is proud to bring you tonight's featured game on WGNS Radio, WGNSSports.com, and our Big G TV video channels.
Swing and a miss! The Siegel Stars are the state champions in baseball.
Eagleville has done it. State champions 4 years in a row.
Riverdale wins this one, and they're the state champions, back-to-back championships.
The Oakland Patriots, 8-time state champions. The gold ball headed back to Patriot Drive.
Multi-year Tennessee Association of Broadcasters award winners Brian Barrett and John Dinkins, along with the Primetime Sports team, are standing by to bring you the game, which starts right now.
Welcome back to Oakland High School, and it's the Patriots and the Rockets tonight. Braxton Griever on the mound, warming up here as we get ready to bring you State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS Murfreesboro, Smyrna, as well as on our Big G TV channels, YouTube, Facebook, X. We've got it all going for you tonight. You can also view that right there on the homepage of our website, WGNSradio.com. And here to take you through the first 4 innings of tonight's contest is the award-winning John Dinkins.
Can I do 5, 6? No? Okay, just 4? Okay.
Just 4.
You make it clear. It's
that
4.
was in your contract.
It's
you
4.
worked no more than 4 tonight.
I didn't remember signing that contract, but it must have been the same one I signed monetarily, too. So
it is.
Yeah. Max Neal going to lead it off for Rockvale, the shortstop, leading it off here.
The free contract.
Braxton, yeah, all free. Braxton Griever on the mound for Oakland. He's got Carver at first, Brabender at second, Evans at short, Fields over at third. The outfield is Copps, Barron, and Wayman. And on the mound is Hargrove, or behind the plate is Hargrove, and that one hit him on the helmet.
Well, you could hear it too, couldn't you?
That was not the intention there. And so Neal's going to take it at first, hit by a pitch.
That's why you wear a helmet.
That brings up Lincoln Simmons, the right fielder. Left-handed hitter. Let's see what he'll be doing. He could be bunting. Rockville won the first game of the series 2-1 last night. Oakland trying to even things up. The stretch by Griever, and here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a strike, 0-1. Well, Griever's played, a first, right? I think he's played third.
I think this is the first time that we have seen him on the mound, though, in the games that we've done this year.
The 0-1 pitch, runner not going. There's a swing and a bouncer to second. Could be 2. Flip to second, 1. On to first. Safe. So they get the lead runner. That's Neal. And Simmons is down there with a fielder's choice. He goes 4-6.
Looked like that ball took a little extra time to get over there to Brabender.
Jason Swikert, the batter, the third baseman for the Rockets, right-handed hitter. It is 375 to dead away center. That is a poke. You get it over there. I don't think we've ever seen one hit over that wall.
The big green monster out there.
Now, it's a little easier down the left field line at 327, 324 down the right field line, 348 in right and left center.
I remember that shot that went over about the 357 in the left power alley out there when it was in a tournament, maybe a region tournament, Oakland a few years back.
There's a swing and a fly ball to center field. Corralling it over there will be Barron, and there's 2 away in the inning.
Well, John, he's only thrown 4 pitches.
Yep, they're coming out hacking. Here's Sam Jones, the opposing pitcher, another left-handed hitter to face Griever. Runner at first now. That is Simmons now. He's going. The pitch is outside. The throw down is going to be in time, and the inning is over. No runs. There was a hit batter, and nobody left. The runner caught stealing. We go to the bottom of the first. No score here between Oakland and Rockvale.
At Rutherford County Schools, education is about more than classrooms. It's opportunities. From innovative career and technical education pathways to award-winning athletics, arts, and academics, our students are preparing for success in college, careers, and beyond. Dedicated teachers, strong community partnerships, and a commitment to every student every day. That's the RCS difference. Learn more about our schools, programs, and opportunities at rcschools.net.
We're at Rick's Barbecue talking with Anne-Marie Brentz, who says they're ready to feed your entire crew with the family pack.
It's a pound of pork or any of our pulled meats, and then you get two 16-ounce sides, and then you get a bag of chips, which are plain or barbecue, and then the buns come with it, and then you get one of our drink choices, which is either a 2-liter of one of our sodas or a half-gallon of one of our teas.
And don't forget the famous Rick's Loaded Baked Potato.
That's the biggest potato you can get. They're right at 2 pounds.
Let Rick's Barbecue do the cooking. 212 Warrior Drive.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Baseball.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Sir Pizza, Craig's Tax Service, Winners Trophies, Donut Country, and Parks Auction with auctioneers Stan Vaught and Jan Bug. Bob. I don't know why I can't remember that. Bob Bug.
Kind of obvious there. Fowler is behind the plate catching Sam Jones. Fowler at first. Well, I've got 2 Fowlers.
There are 2 Fowlers.
Okay, thank you. I panicked there for a minute. Stevens at second, Neal at short, and over at third is Swikert. Tylen Green is in left, Littleton in center, and Simmons is in right for the Rockets.
So it's Jacob Fowler at first, and the catcher is Riley Fowler.
I wonder if they're related.
I would suspect.
I think so, because they both got the same color hair. Well, maybe not quite. Anyway, we're going to the bottom of the first. No score. We were talking about it in between innings. That was kind of a weird inning for Rockvale.
Well, I mean, it started out with a hit-by pitch. I mean, Griever only threw 5 pitches. There was a hit-by pitch, a fielder's choice that almost turned a double play, and a fly out to center field.
Well, you like those kind of innings if you're a pitcher and if you're a coach. Throw down, and we're about ready to get started. It'll be Braxton Griever, Asher Evans, and Andrew Carver, the first 3 to face Mr. Jones. Rockvale with their powder blue tops, gray pants, some navy in there as well. I guess navy. Not quite navy.
Royal blue.
Yeah, royal blue. That's it.
It's kind of MTSU blue, if you will.
Pitch is swung on, and there's a blooper into left field and a base hit. So a good start for Oakland.
Took a hop right over Swikert's head, didn't it?
As Griever gets on first. First hit of the game, first hit off Jones. And here's Asher Evans, the shortstop.
Well, you have Griever there in the leadoff spot for a reason, and he delivered with the single. See what Evans can do and Oakland can do. They'd like to put pressure on early, I'm sure.
Griever can run, too. And, we've done, 3 Oakland games, and Griever's been on base almost in every game, some shape, form, or fashion.
I think he was our player of the game.
I believe that's right.
One game.
Pitches outside a ball, 1 ball, no strikes. Leadoff man been on both teams here in the first. Evans is a right-handed hitter. Steps close to that plate. Throw over, and the runner is back.
It's funny how players will yell back, but the player that's on the base path is in their slide when they say it.
He checks that runner again.
Griever's bothering him, isn't he?
Yep. And the pitch, runner going. Throw down is going to be not in time. In fact, it's bobbled at the base, and Griever has a stolen base.
Well, that's why. That's why he bothered Sam Jones.
So 1 ball, 1 strike count to Evans. Bottom half of the first, we're scoreless. Now let's look over at the runner and the pitch. Swung on, lined into the gap. It's going to be trouble. That may go all the way to the wall. And it does. Evans on his way to second. Now he's going to go for 3, and he is going to be there sliding in if he can stay on the bag, and he does. So it's an RBI and a triple for Mr. Evans. There was a bobble out there, but I don't think they would have gotten him even if they come up with that cleanly.
Yeah, they just threw a H on the scoreboard.
Littleton was trying to cut it off. So 1 run in, and Oakland got a chance to get another run with nobody out. And here's Andrew Carver, the first baseman. A slick fielding first baseman for the Patriots. Jones is wine in the pitch. Strike called outside corner, 0-1. I went to Willowbrook today after the show.
Forgot about that.
I got in a lot of stuff today. But we did play in about 3.5 hours. That wasn't bad. Strike called on a little change, and it's 0-2.
How's your hand treating you in golf?
It was terrible. It's terrible. I really probably going to need to shut it down until this hand gets perfect. It feels like a 3-pound weight on my club. Oh, that's the excuse I'm using today anyway. The pitch. Swung on, drilled into center field. It's going to be caught out there, and it's going to be very deep enough to score a run, and it's 2-0. Sacrifice fly, RBI for Carver. And there's 1 away. So 2 runs on 2 hits here for the Patriots. And here's Caden Wayman, the right fielder.
Well,
Jones, go ahead, Brian.
I was just going to say that gets the first out, but clears the bags as well. So Oakland's been very, I guess, productive.
That pitch is up and high, 1 ball, no strikes. Nobody on, but the 2 runners that they had on have both scored, and it's 2-0. The wind in the pitch. Strike called outside corner. And as last night's umpire, he seems to like that outside corner. Just nibbled it. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jones, a right-handed pitcher, and the pitch. Swung on, a shot through the right side, and a base hit. 3rd hit of the inning, single for Caden Wayman. Well, they haven't fooled anybody yet. And here is Savion Campbell. Even the fly ball was well hit.
Well, honestly, Sam Jones has only thrown 10 pitches to 4 batters. So Oakland's being pretty aggressive tonight, too. We talked about that in the Rockville top of the first.
And he's had a lot more base runners. There's a throw over. It gets by. It's going to be an E1, and it's going to get all the way down into right field, and Wayman's going to wind up at 3rd.
Ooh, that's a tough 2-bag error there.
E1. And now Oakland in business again with 1 out. Boy, if you're a baseball squad, you want to get every run you can get, drive them in from 3rd. Less than 2 out. The wind from Jones, the pitch. That gets away but bounces right back. You can't guarantee that on a wild pitch here.
No.
The screen is very close to the backstop, and also there's a brick wall that will bounce right back to you.
Well, and the net is tight, and the brick wall is fairly low, but
the pitch high again, and it's 2-0.
Now, I will say that Wayman was ready down there, but that's why you also have third base coach helping out.
The wind in the pitch. Swung on, popped it up. Is there room? It looks like there's going to be. And the wind playing tricks and making the catch is Jones. I don't think he was expecting to make that catch, but he did, and there's 2 away. That's a big out for Rockville. And it brings up Colton Brabender, the second baseman. Now they're 2 away, and the runner's still at third. It's going to take a 2-out hit for the Oakland to score that third run if they want it. That wind kind of gave him fits on that pop-up.
Oh, it just kept swirling. Nobody knew where it was going to come down.
Jones shakes off a sign. Now he's ready to pitch. That hit him.
Man,
whoa.
That hurt me.
Well, it didn't hit the helmet, but it hit a bad spot on his body for sure. Now runners at first and third as the inning continues. And that brings up Gabe Copps, the left fielder. Now Jones steps off the mound. A little conversation down at first with the first base umpire. Now we're ready. Matt Hawks is now a dugout coach. He doesn't coach third anymore, or doesn't most of the time anyway. Pitch. Outside, 1 ball, no strikes.
It's been a few years, I guess, since
at
he's
least
been
2.
in that box.
Yeah. Well, he's not getting any younger.
Well, he's earned the right.
Exactly.
Give these young fellers an experience out there. You got to trust your staff, too, to do that.
Runner goes. There'll be no throw. And it brings up a 2-0 count.
Well, now you got 2 in scoring position, so Braybender down there at second.
Ooh, that was up and in, too, and it's 3-0. Pitch count's starting to add up a little bit now.
Copps watched that breeze by his face.
3-0. Walked him. Bases are loaded. First walk by Jones, so it's been a rough first inning here for Sam Jones. And here's Hargrove, Mason Hargrove, the catcher. Well, if you're Sam Jones, this is not ideal, but if you get an out, if you get this guy out, then everything's forgiven. It's 2-0 Oakland. Hargrove, a right-handed hitter. The sign given out there by Fowler. The pitch. Fastball in there for a strike, 0-1. So anyway, I can't grip the golf club today, so I'm almost swinging one-handed.
Well, if you got a 3-pound weight, that should help, should it?
Well, you can't feel the club. It's hard to explain, but 0-2 the count. It's like you've got your hand, it's not swollen, but it feels like it's swollen. And it's really a weird feeling when you're trying to swing a club. 0-2 the count. He's out in front of Hargrove, and here's the pitch. High. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That was a chase pitch, trying to get him to chase one.
So it's kind of like you have a club hand.
Yeah. Good way to put it. Runners at every base. And here's the pitch. Into the dirt. Good stop by Fowler. Can't find it. They're going to score another run. Wild pitch. And Wayman comes home. It's 3-0. We've only played 1 inning, and we've seen almost everything.
And, John, Braybender moves to third, and Copps goes to second, so everybody moves up.
Runners at second and third now. The wind and the pitch. Outside. So it's 1-2. Make that 3-2.
Wayman got all the way around, John, with the single, a 2-base error on a throw over when Jones threw over to first.
3-2 pitch, swung on, shot to short. Up with it, the throw over into the dirt, but a nice scoop there by Fowler as Neal threw it in the dirt, but make the out, and that's the inning. But 3 runs score on 3 hits. There was a wild pitch, a stolen base, a sacrifice fly RBI, a hit by a pitch, and a walk. Got all that? We've completed 1. Oakland leads Rockville 3-0.
Experience matters, but so does change. I'm Kenneth Barrett. I spent 28 years serving and protecting our county. I've seen what works, and I've seen what needs to be better. When elected, I'm not looking to keep things the same. I'm ready to bring positive change to the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office. Servant leadership, transparency, I'm committed to making this county safer for every family. Together, we can build a sheriff's office that really sets the standard. Early voting starts April 15th through the 30th, and the primary is May the 5th. I'd love to earn your vote. Let's make Rutherford County the best it can be.
Paid for by Kenneth Barrett for Sheriff, Treasurer J.M. Stewart.
So what if your roommate decides to microwave a metal mixing bowl and set your apartment on fire? I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. Auto, renters, frankly, any kind of insurance. I've got your back. Call me at 615-873-1700.
It's not just your home or car. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams. We see your home and car as the time and memories that you put into it. Give me a call at 615-459-2683 and let me help you give them the protection they deserve.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
Well, Andy Womack and Dana Womack, they've kind of been there since the beginning when we started this State Farm Prep Sports thing. Gosh, it's been over a decade ago now. And joining them, Ron Reeves, Alex Williams, and Emerson Williams, along with Dana Womack. They help all together to bring you State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV.
We go to the top of the second. Rockville's got their work cut out for them. They're down 3-0. And Sam Jones, who was up when Simmons was caught stealing, is the batter here leading off the second inning.
One reason that made me think about those State Farm agents being over a decade, John, is we replayed because we had some a receiver issue with our overnight programming, and I had to throw something in for 3 hours, and I replayed the 2014 Blackman Boys Basketball Championship game, and we were talking State Farm agents back then even.
The wind and the pitch. There's a strike right down the middle, 0-1. Oakland got 3 runs on 3 hits. Rockville has had one base runner, but it was erased, and the pitch. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Greva throws hard. And he doesn't waste any time much either. He's ready. Now Hargrove with the sign, the pitch. Swing and a miss.
Well, I wish they had a gun on him tonight.
Yeah, really.
He's slinging it.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Gets the sign he wants, and now the pitch. Swung on, fouled to the screen, and the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mike Bartlett was here today, and of course he's coaching over at Rockville. He kind of wanted some radio time tonight. We didn't give it to him. Pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. First strikeout for Griever as Jones goes down and brings up Jacob Fowler, the first baseman, who made a very good scoop defensively in the last inning.
You know, that explains why those folks from Adams Place were here with the straitjacket. They were looking for him. That explains a lot. I didn't recognize him. He's tried to change his look.
Here's a swing and a bouncer to short. Oh, it's a slow roller. Going to be close and gets him by a couple of steps. And to be honest with you, Evans made that look easy. And there's 2 away in the inning. 6-3 on the putout and brings up Tylen Green, the left fielder.
John, this is the 6th batter, and he's going to throw his 12th pitch.
It's unreal, isn't it? But I don't think he tries to do much fooling. He just hit it if he can. Shakes off a sign. Now he's ready. And here's the pitch. Fastball outside. 1 ball, no strikes. He's ready again. See, it doesn't take much time. 1-0. That one's in the dirt. Hits us over here. Doesn't hit us, but hits the brick wall in front of us.
Thankfully that was there, or you might have taken it off the shin.
Braves are tied with the Nationals in the first inning, 4-4.
Good grief.
Well, they've got a new guy they brought up from the minors, younger. He's 20 years old. There's a strike, the Braves. Gave up 5 hits in the first inning, 4 runs. Maybe he'll calm down, though. He's got good stuff. Well, 2 balls and a strike.
They had enough offense to tie him, at least.
There's a pitch strike called. Nibbled that outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, nobody on here in the second. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out with a fastball. Second strikeout. It's a 3-up, 3-down inning here for Oakland, and we go to the bottom of the second. Oakland leads 3-0.
Since 1966, Vans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products, Vans will do it all. Sell you your choice of products and then install it with their factory-trained, experienced, professional staff. In the unlikely event you need service, Vans will be there with trained technicians. Vans Heating and Air is located on Jayhawk Court. Call 615-893-7930. Vans Heating and Air.
Middle Tennessee Christian School, training for eternity.
We're going to be an educational institution that teach Bible every day. Every subject we teach, we're going to teach through a biblical perspective. In every aspect of our school, we're going to do it through a Christian perspective.
MTCS President Matt Tiller.
That also means that everything we do, we have to be excellent. We feel like Christ calls us to excellence. And so that means we have to be excellent academically. That means we have to be excellent athletically because that's what God calls us to. It's a great place to be.
Invest in your child's future in an environment that fosters Christ-centered values. To find out more, visit mtcscougars.org.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
Hey, don't forget, State Farm Prep Sports is brought to you in part by Sir Pizza, who sponsors our Game and Coaches Show podcast. You can find them at WGNSSports.com or wherever you listen to audio. And you can find Sir Pizza on East Main, South Church, and Memorial Boulevard.
We go to the bottom of the second. Oakland 3, Rockville nothing. John Dinkins, Brian Barrett with you from Oakland High School. Throw down, and we're about ready to get underway at the bottom of the second. And Oakland will send up. They sent up 7 to the plate. Make that 8. And here's Banks Barron, the center fielder, the number 9 hitter. The right-handed hitter steps in. Sam Jones ready to deliver to the plate. Here it is. And it's a fastball that he swings and misses. That was up in his eyes. Couldn't lay off. 0-1. Tomorrow night, we're at Riverdale, Siegel Riverdale. Our second visit to the Warriors. There's a bouncer to short. Long throw over by Neal, and it's high. Steps on the bag. No, he's safe. He beat it out. That'll be an E6. So Barron reaches. He's got good speed, and it'll be the top of the order, Braxton Griever, who singles, stole a base, and scored a run in the first. They had one error in the first inning, and now one here in the second.
That Riverdale Siegel game is scoreless. Bottom of the second. Sorry.
Jones checks the runner at first. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. He took a little something off that one. Don't know if that was the location he wanted, but he got away with it, and it's 0-1. Griever, a chance to help his own cause here with a base hit. Throw over, and the runner is back.
Of course, I drive by Siegel to get here, and I saw, parking lot full of folks.
Yeah, that's a big series. Jones from the stretch. Now the pitch. Ball is low. The throw down is going to be not in time. It's a stolen base. And right now, Oakland having their way. Another runner in scoring position. Griever with a 1-1 count. Jones slowing down a little bit here. It's base runners on. Pitch to the plate. That's high. Griever backed away from it. And kind of gives a look, I think, to maybe his mother up there. Like, wow. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jones with the pitch. just a little low, and he's falling behind Griever 3-1. I don't blame him not to give him anything to hit. If Griever gets something he likes, he'll be going for it. Big deep breath by Griever, big deep breath by Jones. 3-1 pitch. Low, he walked him. So Griever reaches with a walk. Second walk.
John,
Jones.
I know Jones has had, and Coach Shea Deal's coming out to talk. Jones has had, a tough outing, a hit by a pitch, 2 walks. But his defense has also let him down a little bit with 2 errors. They've got 2 base runners on right now, and one of those was an error on what is a fairly routine play. They might not have gotten him even if the ball hadn't got away.
Well, he's in another jam, 2 on with nobody out, and it's going to bring up Asher Evans, who everybody in the whole place thinks he's going to be bunting, and he might. Asher had a triple his first time up and drove in a run and scored a run. It's 3-0 Oakland. That's how they got the 3 runs. The top of the order doing their job. Jones shaking off a sign, shakes off another one, and now he's ready. Gets the pitch he wants. And we're about ready. Here we go. Pitch is swung on, fouled away to the screen. It's 0-1.
I don't want to charge your phone too much. It's already at 91% there, John.
Oh, you don't want it to be 100? Okay.
Well, you're not supposed to let it get to 100.
Oh, okay.
Kind of builds a memory in them,
So I shouldn't let it charge overnight? Is that what you're saying?
It will. It has an optimized battery charging overnight, I'd imagine.
Gosh, your technology, it's just unbelievable. What a mind. Just overwhelmed.
I'm sure you're impressed.
1 ball, 1 strike, no out, 2 on. I just think in the middle of a baseball game, you bring up some technology. It's pretty cool. Don't get that at every broadcast. The pitch, outside. Oh, a strike called. He got that corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Evans.
If I'm Sam Jones, I may want to work on that corner a little bit because the umpire really likes that.
Carver would be next. The pitch. Swung on, drilled into left center field. It's going to score 1. And runners are going to hold at first and second, but another run is in as Barron scores easily from second. It's a single and an RBI for Evans. Runners now at first and second. Still nobody out. And here is Carver. Sacrifice RBI, sacrifice fly RBI in the first.
John Asher Evans has certainly done his due diligence tonight to try to get an Oakland W. 2 for 2, 2 RBI, and a run scored.
They're hitting gappers, too. There's a ball outside. And you made a good point. There was a walk in this inning, a stolen base, an error, throwing error, and that leads nothing but trouble.
Yeah. Well, Evans had the first hit of the inning.
Carver with a 1-0 count and does not make the pitch as he tries to keep the runners where they are. Griever is at second, Evans at first.
Griever is taking a bit of a lead down there.
And they're trying to go, and Griever is going to get in there. Just under the tag. Pretty good throw there by Fowler. Now runners at second and third. That's a double steal.
Looked like he slid between Swikert's legs from here. I know he didn't, but.
So not only are they having their way with the bats, they're also with their speed. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. Outside, 2-1.
It's the 5th stolen base of the game in 2 innings. Siegel and Riverdale now on the top of the third inning, still scoreless.
Pitch got him up in his eyes, and he swings and fouls it back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And let's remember, there's still nobody out here. Jones kicks and fires. Swung on. There's another pop-up into shallow right field, and the second baseman's going to come out and make the catch. That's a nice play by Stevens, and there's 1 out. No, the runners do not advance. And that brings up Caden Wayman, who had a single and scored a run. Ball popped up just on the edge of the outfield grass. Here's Wayman, the cleanup hitter for Oakland. There's a swing and a foul ball down the left field line. Boy, he was way out in front of that one. No balls and a strike. Crowd has picked up a little bit since the beginning of the game. 6 o'clock is kind of hard for people to get here right at 6.
Depends on where you work and how you get here for sure. Rockvale's not close. They probably have the most travel. Oakland and Siegel are pretty close by. Riverdale and Rockvale, I guess, are close neighbors, so it makes it pretty even, I guess, and thinking about it.
Pitch is swung on, chopped foul. And the count remains no balls, 2 strikes. Wayman and then Campbell would be next. 1 run is in. It's 4-0 Oakland. Trying to get more.
It appears our next high school is going to be near Stewart's Creek.
Pitch is in the dirt. Nice stop there by Fowler. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
County has purchased property on Lee Road, which is, as the crow flies, a shorter distance than it is from here to Siegel.
Jones with the wind and the pitch. Swung on, tries to hit it to the right side to the first baseman. A run's going to score. They do tag the hitter, and there's 2 away. Wayman gets an RBI. He goes 3 unassisted. But it's 4-0. I'll make that 5-0. And all this has come on 1 hit. And the pitch from Jones. Swung on, popped foul, screen back to the screen here, and it's 0-1. Boy, you can sure create runs if you can run on the bases.
Well, Oakland has done that tonight with 5 stolen bases.
Here's the wind and the pitch. That one's outside. Count even at a ball and a strike. We're just in the second, the bottom of the second. Jones is ready. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Boy, he had some heat on that one. And it's 1-2.
Asher Evans, you know, when Barron came in, Evans did go to third, so he's 1 pass ball, a wild pitch away.
High. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, that brick wall.
That's
Gonna have to watch it if you're a base runner. 2-2 pitch. There's the pitch. That was a pretty good pitch. Took a little something off, and it's a strikeout. I believe that's his first, and it is. But they get 2 runs on 1 hit. There was an error, there was a walk, a couple of stolen bases, and 1 man left. We have completed 2 innings. Oakland on top, 5-0 over Rockvale here on State Farm Prep Baseball.
This is a paid legal ad.
At the law offices of John Day, we take only real cases that make a real difference.
The law offices of John Day took the burden really off of my shoulders.
So if you think you're going to get rich quick with a frivolous case, I'm not the lawyer for you.
I want you to know that I appreciate everything you have done so much. I know you went over and beyond.
If we're not able to help or aren't the right lawyer for you, we'll do the best to point you in the right direction. If you've been injured, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation.
Quick, convenient, efficient. 3 words that we all hope to experience when we do business. Our goal at JHA Company is to bring just that to an industry that's traditionally dictated to the customer when it's time to do business. Whether you're purchasing class pictures in a yearbook, class jewelry, a letter jacket, school spirit wear, or senior graduation products, we strive to make the experience quick, convenient, and efficient. Find out more at jhacompany.com. JHA, your one source for an unparalleled scholastic experience.
I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Baseball.
Be sure to tune in next time for the countdown to the game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. After the game tonight, it's the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show and State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV, brought to you in part by Good Neighbor State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, 803 North Thompson Lane near Medical Center Parkway. State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, 615-895-2700. And our congrats to Alexa Middleton, who has finally hung up the basketball shoes.
She'll be successful in whatever she does. Pitches a ball. Bottom 3 here to face Griever. Stevens, Fowler, and Littleton. Stevens the batter. The wind in the pitch. A little low. 2 balls, no strikes.
I'm not sure how old Alexa is. She's in her, late 20s, I would think.
I'd say by now, yeah.
And is just now not playing basketball.
She's retired.
Yeah, retiring. That's crazy. Had some really successful years overseas playing in France.
2-0 pitch. Strike called, 2-1. Taken all the way was Stevens. Rockville could use the base runners. We're in the 3rd. The wind in the pitch. That's low. He walked it. So a leadoff walk. Good start for the Rockets. And it's Griever's first.
Despite facing the minimum to this point, John, he's had a hit by pitch and a walk. But the defense came up, and there was a caught stealing.
Here's Fowler. The pitch. Strike called outside corner, 0-1. 2 different styles. Sam is shaking off for Rockville, shaking off the pitcher. Griever just hauls back and throws it. Doesn't even really look at the catcher. There's a swing and a foul back to the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, let's see how much battery power I've got left. I don't know if I've got much now.
Well, now that we've, your display settings that we have fixed for you should help.
There's a bouncer to short. They're going to try for 2. Flip the second one on to first. Did they hold on? No. Took him off the bag. But they get the lead runner at second, and Fowler is on with a fielder's choice, and they may get a runner for him. And they will, and that is number 2.
That would be Owen Guidry.
And it brings up Littleton, the center fielder. From the stretch is Griever, throw over, and Guidry back, and they like to do that, throw over when the guy first comes in. That gets him awake really fast. Braves lead 5-4 after 3. That Fuentes pitcher has settled down quite a bit. Throw over again, and that's even closer, but he's still safe.
They're going to the bottom of the 3rd in the Riverdale Siegel game, still scoreless on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard.
So Siegel hasn't scored in several innings now.
Right, they were scoreless last night.
There's a strike, and it's 0-1 to Littleton. You like Littleton's cleats?
They're very bright.
Throw over again, and Guidry is back.
I think those on Big G TV should be able to see the yellow cleats.
The wind and the pitch. Swung on, foul back. And the count is 0-2 to Littleton. Top of the order to be next, that's Max Neal. Littleton, the left-handed hitter with beautiful yellow shoes. From the stretch, the pitch. Swung on, fouled away. Littleton stays alive.
I have very small fingerprints on my glasses.
That must be from some little one.
Yep.
Throw over, Guidry back. Guidry's going to be worn out before he even attempts a stolen base. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. I just missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Griever still working from the stretch. Guidry with a average lead. Pitch is high. And the count now goes even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rockville batting here in the top of the third. 5-0 Oakland. Griever does shake off Hargrove this time. And he said it loud enough we all could hear him. The pitch. Oh, inside, and that runner's going to take off on the wild pitch. So Guidry down at second on the wild pitch.
Well, the first runner in scoring position for the Rockets.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at second with a lead. The pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out as Hargrove held on to the pitch. And it's a strikeout. That's number 3 now for Griever. So there's 2 out. And here's Max Neal. Neal was hit by a pitch on the very first pitch of the game. I had barely gotten introduced by Brian, and he got hit. So they're 2 out. It's going to take a 2-out hit for the Rockets. Griever looks back at second a couple of times. The pitch up and in. 1 ball, no strikes.
Siegel in the bottom of the third is now taking a 1-0 lead, and I didn't notice anybody on. I don't know if it was a home run or what, but Siegel leads 1-0 against Riverdale tonight.
Griever's pitch. Breaking pitch sails outside. 2-0. He's got a base empty over at first if he chooses. Guidry with a lead at second. And the 2-0. Fastball swung on, foul back. 2-1. Neal, a right-handed hitter. And Griever really taking a close look at Guidry. Ball's into the dirt, and it's 3-1.
John, the baseball poll, second one of the year, was released today. Siegel was still the number 1 team in 4A in that poll.
The 3-1. Fastball caught the corner, and it's full now, 3-2.
MTCS is ranked 3rd in D2A, and the Eagleville Eagles are ranked 9th. So they're in the top 10 in the single A poll, 4-time defending state champ.
3-2 pitch on the way. Strike 3 called him with a fastball on the outside corner. Strikeout number 4
for Griever, and that's going to do it. No runs, no hits. There was a walk, and one man left. Also a wild pitch in there as well. No errors. And we have finished 2.5. We're going to the bottom of the third now. It's still Oakland 5, Rockville nothing.
Here's Marcia Saalfeld with First Mortgage, a department of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee.
Friday nights are all about football, teamwork, strategy, and moving the ball forward. And when it comes to your mortgage, I bring that same game plan to help you win. Whether it's buying your first home, upgrading, or even refinancing to save big. From first downs to first homes and from refinancing to new beginnings, I'll work with you every step of the way. Call me, Marcia Saalfeld at First Mortgage, and let's open the door to your future.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NLMS 401715.
Winners Trophies can help you with customized awards for any occasion. Owner Kelly Hockenberry continues to provide awards for sports teams, churches, recognition awards, and more. Call Winners Trophies at 904-6002. That's 904-6002 for the best in quality, service, and pricing. You can also email Kelly, winnerstrophy@comcast.net. That's winnerstrophy@comcast.net. Any award for any occasion. Winners Trophies, 904-6002.
This is Primetime Sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, 1019, 100.5, AM 1450, WGNSSports.com, Big GTV, streaming video, and always at the game. The game.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big GTV, brought to you in part by First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, my bank. Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home, along with Dr. Automotive.
We go to the bottom of the third. Oakland with a 5-0 lead. And Colton Brabender going to lead off, followed by Gabe Copps, and then Mason Hargrove, the 6, 7, 8 hitters for Oakland. Sam Jones in his third inning of work. And the wind and the pitch. Outside, 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, he has had some very stressful innings so far today.
Indeed he has. I'm sure he'd like to get this leadoff batter to start with. The wind and the pitch from the right-hander. Swung on. Shot off the third baseman's glove into left field. We'll give him a base hit for that one. So Brabender starts it off here in the third. You were saying? Or almost saying?
I was just going to say they put E5 on the scoreboard, so I don't know what you want to do.
Well, we'll just
that's
go
tough.
with them. I thought since he had the range to his left, but I'll go with that.
Yeah, I'm not saying you're wrong either, but robs Colton of a hit anyway.
Here's Copps. Runner not going, ball gets away for a second.
That would be the third error of the game.
Yeah, it's too many, isn't it? I mean,
now they only have 2 on the scoreboard, and I think in the first, Wayman, they didn't. That had to be an error on the throw that allowed him to get from first to third, but they didn't put that up there, but it should be.
The pitch, lined foul. Down into the Oakland bullpen. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike.
Statewide stat leaders, by the way, in baseball. Brody Gleason has the most wins of any pitcher in the state, Eagleville pitcher, with 12. Aiden Sproles of Providence Academy with 11.
Eagleville's got a little pitching left, don't they?
Yeah.
We haven't been able to get out there this year. Maybe we will before it gets too late, but
we actually don't have anything plotted for next week. My plan is to do that and talk with you about it. Do that tomorrow and talk with you on Friday about it, maybe.
1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. High pop in the infield. This is going to be the first out, hopefully, and it is for Rockville. Stevens makes the catch for out number 1. And it brings up Mason Hargrove, the catcher. Grounded to short his first time up.
I'm afraid Mother Nature is going to rain on our parade a little bit next week.
Right now, it looks like Monday is going to be difficult. But
yeah, maybe after that. Brady Burns, by the way, has the second best batting average in the state at .540.
For who?
Eagles, Brady Burns.
Well, I thought Brady Burns graduated.
No. I don't think this isn't old information, I don't think. Nope. I hope that's not.
Well, he's playing somewhere, but it's not Eagle, I think, so
well,
I don't know.
That is last year's stats.
Pitch is high.
Why would they have last year's stats on today's poll? That's weird. Oh, well.
1 ball, no strikes. Well, we know it's today's poll because Eagle last year would have been like 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Pitch is high.
Well, I looked at the tweet. Our second high school poll is out, and but they do have last year's stat leaders on that.
Well, you talk about a good kid, Brady Burns.
Yeah.
And he's a winner. You know, there's just some guys that are just winners, but he is as down to earth as any kid you'll ever want to meet. 2 balls, no strikes. Hargrove the batter. And the pitch. That's high. 3-0. Don't see any activity anywhere. I would think they're going to bring a position player in to pitch if Jones is relieved, because they also have him as the designated hitter. The pitch. High. And he walked him. So add the walks to it, and that's the 3rd walk given up by Jones. Runners at first and second now. I mean, right now, Rockville's their own worst enemy.
Yeah.
Right now. And number 15 in to run for Oakland, and that would be Ligon. I believe it's Terry Ligon, isn't it, Terry?
Yes.
So 2 are on and only 1 out. And here's Banks Barron, who reached on an error his first time up and scored the, the 4th run, I guess. Yeah.
Well, you said their own worst enemy. 3 errors, 3 walks, and a hit batter.
Yeah. Those are stats you don't want. And he bunts it, and it's going to be fair, and the throw is going to be wide, and the bases are loaded. Infield single for Barron. Boy, I couldn't believe it stayed fair. That's what surprised me. He just hugged that line. And by the time Swikert got to it, he didn't have a chance, really. And here's the top of the order, and this is something Sam Jones didn't want to see. Braxton Griever, a single, a walk, and 2 stolen bases, 2 runs scored. And we're going to have a discussion and possibly a change. It will be a change. Our idea is a pitching change, Brian.
Well, the Ideas Tees call to the bullpen, brought to you by Ideas Tees, the, capital T-H-E, the place in Rutherford County for school spirit wear, screen printing, embroidery, specialty items. If you need your logo on anything, I guarantee you they can handle it. Find them at 111 East MTCS Road, right across from Middle Tennessee Christian School. You'll get good hometown service. They're great folks, and they're fast at what they do. Stop by and also shop their officially licensed MTSU Blue Raider merchandise at Raider Tees, polos, hats, and more. IdeasTees.com online. Again, 111 East MTCS Road. And we'll tell you about the new pitcher when we come back. This is State Farm Prep Sports.
At Rutherford County Schools, education is about more than classrooms. It's opportunities. From innovative career and technical education pathways to award-winning athletics, arts, and academics, our students are preparing for success in college, careers, and beyond. Dedicated teachers, strong community partnerships, and a commitment to every student every day. That's the RCS difference. Learn more about our schools, programs, and opportunities at rcschools.net.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
If your old unit needs a tune-up, the professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air service all major brands and even offer same-day service in most cases. Keep your home or business comfortable year-round. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Ring Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass. Online at PrenticeAllsup.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
All right, we've got a new pitcher in for Rockville. Brian, tell us who it is.
Well, it's Brayton Sullivan who comes in relief of Sam Jones in his 2 1/3. 3 walks, a hit batter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits, and the runners on all 3 bags out there belong to him as Sullivan comes in relief with just 1 out here in the inning.
Sam will also stay in the game in DH here, so he will still bat. And this is Griever. Boy, you don't facing him with the bases loaded.
Yeah, boy,
is not an easy task. We mentioned Griever singled, walked, and has scored 2 runs already for Oakland. It's 5-0. Here's a swing and a miss. Well, Griever had a cut. 0-1.
Top of the 4th, and Riverdale and Siegel are tied 1-1.
We should have sent Ladybug over there to cover that game.
She can probably see it.
Swing and a foul. Maybe Lena. 0-2.
Thank you.
No, Lena, if it's past her nap time.
If you give her a bottle, though.
Yeah, but I think, her bedtime 7:30? Or is
yeah, about 7.
Sullivan looking in for the sign. Bases are loaded, full of Patriots. The pitch swung on. There's a scribbler that rolls foul. And it's 0-2 here to Griever.
She may go to bed at 7, but she sleeps all night and has since she was tiny.
So they are so lucky.
Man.
But these, she's going to get ornery.
Well, yeah.
The terrible 2s are coming, too.
Pop saw that today. A fight over puffs.
Pups like dogs or?
Puffs, like little.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. High. 1 ball, 2 strikes. My grandkids love those puffs, man. They loved them.
That and Cheerios, but she's figured out how now to just grab a handful and shove them in her mouth. And
that's not allowed at the Barrett household.
Well, she and I had another round today.
1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch high, up and in, and it's 2-2.
I won't tell you who won, but.
Well, I wonder, does she act the same with the in-laws, the grandma?
I don't know.
You might have to have a discussion with her and see what's going on, see if it's consistent.
Well, she consistently shoves as much as she can in her mouth, I can tell you that.
2-2 pitch, and he took it, and it's a strike. So Sullivan comes in with a big strikeout to make it 2 away. His first. And that brings up Asher Evans, who has been a killer today, a triple and a run scored, a single and an RBI, and a stolen base. From the stretch is Sullivan, checks all the runners, the pitch. Outside, 1 ball, no strikes. It's a beautiful night here at Oakland. We are enjoying the weather. Atlanta now leads the Nationals 8-4.
All right.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. It's going to take a 2-out hit, but if they get it, it's going to be an uphill climb for Rockville. They're down 5-0. Sullivan with a big deep breath checks in for the sign from Fowler. The wind in the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's out in front now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. John Dinkins, Brian Barrett with you. I've got to keep my stats really good tonight, don't I? You're going to finish up the game.
Yep.
Ooh, pressure.
I can share mine.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away. Oh, but he's out. Okay, I got you. So they get out of a major inning. No runs. They had 1 hit, a walk, an error, and 3 Patriots left. And nice job by Sullivan in relief. We go now to the 4th. It's 5-0. Oakland leads Rockville here on State Farm Prep Baseball.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
Pizza. Murfreesboro's favorite pizza is now hiring at all 3 local locations. That's right. We want you to join the Sir Pizza team. Stop in at our East Main, Veterans Parkway, or Memorial Boulevard locations and let us know how you'd like to join the Sir Pizza family. Also, we've made it even easier to order for carryout or delivery. Just head on over to sirpizzatn.com.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Baseball.
Our game tonight brought to you by good neighbor State Farm Agent Dana Womack. Offices at 805 South Church Street between the Farm Credit and Post Office out there. You can find Dana at 615-900-0877. Want to also thank JHA Company, Rutherford County Schools, Kenneth Barrett for Sheriff, and Lascassas Feed Supply.
All right, we're going to the top of the 4th. We're just moving along just quickly here. Griever, who has not given up a run yet, and he will face the 2-3-4 hitters. Lincoln Simmons is the first batter, then followed by Jason Swikert and then Sam Jones.
Jackson at the station just fell out of his chair, John.
Why?
When you said what you said.
I don't know what I said. Foul.
We're just moving right along.
Oh, no, that's not. I don't mean it like that. That was a whole different
whole
take
different,
there.
okay.
We're going slow.
Yeah.
So that's total opposite.
Right. You fixed it.
Here's the pitch. High. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Strike called, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Besides, Jackson's getting paid.
True.
We're not, are we? We're not, are we?
Usually not.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count, and the pitch. And he stays alive. That's Simmons. Pops it down the left field line. And it's 1-2. I can't get over the temperature adjustments at night. It's like 84 in the daytime, and then like 48, 49, 50 for a low. It's crazy. Swinging back to the screen.
Well, I know one thing. So I turned my heat on last night.
Yes.
And then I forgot this morning before I left to turn the air conditioning back on, and I got home and it was 76 degrees in the house.
Yeah.
Now the heat didn't come on, but it was just no air.
I try to remember. The 1-2 pitch. Did he go? They check? No. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I tried this morning. I turned the air back on, even though it was cold. But that's like 30 or 40 degree difference.
It is. It's crazy.
Reminds me, it's totally opposite of the days where you have like it's 12 degrees in the wintertime and the low is like 8, and then the high comes back at 13.
We had a few of those this winter too, didn't we?
Had any mosquitoes yet?
I haven't.
I haven't seen any yet. And so that means we'll have a bunt. See, now that's when you mess up.
That's it, yeah.
3-2 now to the leadoff batter, Simmons. And Rockville desperately needs some base runners. They're down 5-0. The 3-2 pitch. Oh. I don't know how he took that one, but he did, and he gets a walk. So here in the 4th, a leadoff walk. It's just the second for Griever.
John, the Siegel Stars get 1 run in the bottom of the 4th. They go to the top of the 5th, leading now 2-1 over Riverdale on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard.
Here's Swikert, flied out to center his first time up. Griever working from the stretch again, and the pitch. Strike called outside corner. It's that same spot. It's a strike every time. 0-1. And Hargrove probably going to call it again. And he is. He's got that glove out there. 0-2 pitch. A little low this time, and it's 1-1.
Well, Simmons is not taking a very big lead over there at first. They can't afford to lose base runners.
1-1. Reaches out and pokes it out to right field, and it falls in for a base hit. And it's bobbled. And runner is going to get to third, but the runner at first holds up. So that really would be an E9 because the runner advanced. He would not have done that if he hadn't bobbled it. But it's a single. And runners are at first and third now. So this is the first really big threat. And here's the cleanup hitter, Sam Jones, who could make amends a little bit.
And there goes Griever's no-hitter.
First hit of the game for him. He's hit a batter and walked two. Jones in there, the left-handed batter. And the pitch now will not be made. They throw over, just a soft toss over that way. He just poked that ball out there to right field. The pitch. Ball gets away. They're going to try to score, and they are going to make it with a slide. And the runner goes to second. It's 5-1. And that gets that crowd going a little bit here. So a run is in. Runner down at second. Still nobody out here in the fourth. From the stretch, the pitch. A little high, 2-0. How many pitches has he thrown? Do you know? Is that up there?
50.
Can you see it? Relatively small amount, really. The pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. That kid the Braves put in the game tonight had 7 strikeouts in 3 innings. He's got the stuff. He just, I think maybe nerves might have got him tonight.
Well, he must have settled down.
He did. Pitches outside. They brought in a reliever in the fourth. He went 3 innings, but he threw 70 pitches.
Wow.
So he had to come out. He's 21 years old.
Braves have always had a good eye for young talent.
Yeah, and they've got another pitcher in the minors, Richie, that is really good too, and 2 hurt. That'll be back hopefully by June or July. There's a strike, and the count is full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Jones struck out his first time up.
It's not just young players, it's young pitchers.
Yeah.
That they always find.
Well, they get Swellenbach and Waldrop back. They'll be pretty tough. Pitch swung on and fouled out of play.
I did something I shouldn't have done this morning when the sports report led off with the Mets lose their 12th straight. I went, aw. I did that on the air.
They lost again?
Yeah.
3-2 the count. Runner at second. Nobody out here in the fourth. Griever checks that runner, and now the 3-2. Swung on, fouled away down the left field line this time. He's gone both ways, and it's still 3 balls, 2 strikes.
You know, the new and improved Mets.
Yeah.
This year.
Well, you know, they made those trades, and at the time I thought, what are they getting, really?
Well, we're seeing the proof of that.
And their pitching staff is pretty good. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Jones strikes out for the second time tonight. And that is strikeout number 5. Is that right?
That is correct, sir.
Okay. And there's one away, and here's Fowler, Jacob Fowler, who grounded to short his first time up. That was a big out. He came from behind to get him. for Griever. Still runner at second, one out now. The pitch swung on, a bouncer to third. Long throw is going to be made, and it's 2 out, and the runner goes to third. Oh, they call him safe. Sure did.
Guess
came
he was
off
off
the
the
bag.
bag.
Yeah, he came off.
E3.
Boy, we've had a bunch of those tonight.
The first Oakland error.
So going to third is Swikert, and Fowler goes to first. And it brings up Tylen Green, who struck out in the second. And there's a little bit of a conversation going on right now.
I bet Mac is asking, how is that an error? How did he not step on the bag before throwing it?
Well, it gives us a chance to talk about Rutherford County Schools, where education goes beyond the classroom. Through innovative career pathways and award-winning academics, students are gaining the skills needed for college and future careers. That is the RCS difference. Discover the opportunities at rcschools.net. And Mac's still out there. I don't think he agreed with that call at all. Braves are still, let's see, still 8-4. That's in the bottom of the fifth now.
So Riverdale was scoreless in the top of the fifth, so they're going to the bottom of the fifth, and Siegel up 2-1 on your Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard.
We will be at Riverdale tomorrow for that matchup between Siegel and Riverdale.
Depends on how crucial that game is to the standings. It'll be the last district contest of the year.
I talked to Coach Messick over there for Oakland. I think they've got a game with Columbia, I think, over the weekend, if they can get it in. And one more game Monday that's non-district. There's a throw over, runner back. And he may have shaken himself up a little bit. He's a little gimpy coming up. Still one out. Runners at first and third for the Rockets. Trying to stage a comeback. It's 5-1. The pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. 0-1 to count. Griever now working from the stretch. Checks that runner at third and the pitch. A little low and outside. Count even at a ball and a strike. Hargrove looking over to the dugout. What to call here. 1-1 pitch. And he steps off, throws a lob over to first. Tylen Green struck out back in the second.
John Providence Christian Academy softball beat Columbia Academy last night 21-18.
Wow. That was probably a long game. Ball gets away, but not far enough. But the runner at first goes to second. That's Fowler. The runner at third held. So now a base hit would get in two, and then we've got ourselves a game. Only one out. Green wants to make contact here of some kind. Griever. Ready, and now the pitch. Swung on. Fly ball into center field. Barron is going to make, no, it's going to be Wayman that makes the catch, and another run is in. It's 5-2, but they're two away. So Green gets in the run with a sac fly. What happened? I was looking down.
I guess he's out at third.
Oh, okay. I see what happened. Yeah. I think he left too soon. No, the second runner's out at third. Yeah, there you go. Well, anyway, 2 runs still come in as far as I know. 2 runs on a hit, and there was nobody left. And that's going to do it for the top of the fourth. We go to the bottom of the fourth. It's 5-2 now, Oakland leading Rockvale.
Craig's Tax Service at 142 Heritage Park Drive offers complete tax preparation, financial, and bookkeeping services.
This is Brandon Craig with Craig's Tax Service. We're proud to support all Rutherford County athletes.
Craig's Tax Service reminds you that it makes sense to get help with your taxes. Call 890-2233 for an appointment.
We've been serving Rutherford County since 1988.
Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233.
We're just off Memorial Boulevard at 142 Heritage Park Drive.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. Let's hear what some customers have to say about Dr. Automotive.
I just really appreciate Danny and his whole team. I always feel like I'm going to get great service and the right outcome.
You just don't find any better people.
He's always been very good.
We've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly mile after mile. Visit our website, SmyrnaAutoRepair.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
Well, it's bottom of the fourth here, and 5-2 Oakland up. Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update. Siegel 2-1 over Riverdale, bottom of the fifth. And our game brought to you by good neighbor State Farm Agent Andy Womack on West Northfield Boulevard near the Ford dealer. You can find Andy at 615-890-0850. State Farm Agent Andy Womack.
Throw down, and we're ready for the bottom of the fourth. Andrew Carver, the batter. It'll be followed by Wayman, then Campbell. That's the 3-4-5 hitters to face Sullivan. Braden's first pitch. Strike called, outside corner. Been there all night, 0-1. And here's the pitch from the right-hander. Swing and a miss, and he's out in front now. No balls, 2 strikes. So Rockville got two runs in the top half of the inning. He's cut the lead to 3. It's 5-2 Oakland. Sullivan got out of a bases-loaded jam back in the third. The pitch just missed that outside corner. And it's 1-2. Braves go to the 6th. They lead 8-4 over the Nationals. Sullivan gets the sign he wants. Now the pitch. Breaking pitch sails high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now Sullivan steps off. Only 5 hits for the Patriots, but they've been helped by some errors and some walks. The pitch. Swung on, fly ball right field, and going to be foul. Hit it a long way, but foul all the way. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Carver steps back in there. And the 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, just got under it. It's going to be a blooper into right, and calling off the second baseman is Simmons to make the catch for out number 1. And here's Caden Wayman, singled and scored a run, and has an RBI back in the second. The first pitch to him, strike on the outside corner, 0-1. So a fly out, and now 1 away here in the bottom of the fourth. The pitch. That one got away, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 pitch. That one sails high, and it's 2-1. Wayman, then Campbell. Here's the pitch from Sullivan. High again, 3-1. Sullivan mad at himself. He grabs that baseball. 3-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled away, and it's full. Sullivan works from the stretch, I believe, even when nobody's on. This is becoming more popular. No, he's working from the windup. Pitch is a walk. Walked him. That's his first walk. And a runner at first with one away. And here's Savion Campbell, who's popped up to the pitcher and struck out. He's 0 for 2. Looks down for the sign from the third base coach to see what they want him to do here. Somewhere in all those signals down there, there's an order for what to do. And they change them frequently. There's the throw over and the runner back.
That's the first walk for Sullivan.
And the pitch. Throw down. It's going to go wide, and it's a stolen base for Wayman. Wayman's got some speed now. Now he's down there at second with one out and an 0-1 count to Campbell. Big right-handed batter.
6th stolen base for Oakland tonight.
The pitch, swing and a miss. Yeah, they've been moving on the bases tonight. No balls, 2 strikes to Campbell.
They go to the top of the 5th, still Siegel 2, Riverdale 1 on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard.
The pitch is outside, 1-2. We're a little bit behind them, so we may be able to get a final before we go off the air tonight. Bullpen activity in the Oakland bullpen. Pitch is swung on. The runner was going, but he fouls it away. And the count stays 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sullivan looks in, gets the sign he wants, and the throw down to second, and he's back easily. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Checks that runner. Now the pitch. Outside, gets away, and he's going to get to third anyway. Wild pitch. And we've seen several of those tonight. And Wayman is down at third. And now with 1 out, they've got an opportunity here. Driving a run with just a fly ball or a grounder. The infield is in. They can't afford to give up any more runs, Rockville. So Sullivan with the 2-2 pitch into the dirt. Nice stop by Fowler. And the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 5-2. Oakland leads by 3. From the stretch, here's Sullivan. The pitch. Strike 3 called on that outside corner. It's been there all night. Let's see. Second strikeout for Sullivan. And here's Braybender. Colton was hit by a pitch and reached on an error. Now there's 2 away. It'll take a 2-out hit if Oakland wants to score here in this inning. The pitch. Breaking pitch outside. And it's 1-0. Wayman walked, stole a base, and reached on a wild pitch to get to third, and almost a wild pitch there. 2 balls, no strikes. The Rockets trying to get out of this inning. They got 2 runs in the top half of the inning. Strike called, 2-1. Braybender stays back in there now. And we're ready for the pitch. Outside, and it's outside, way outside this time. 3-1. On deck is Copps. Gabe Copps. Let's see if Braybender swings here. Nope, didn't get it. And he walked him. Second walk for Sullivan.
Well, it's been feast or famine for him. 3 strikeouts, but 2 walks.
And it brings up Gabe Copps, who's walked and popped up. And the throw over, and the runner's back. If he takes off, they'll probably give it to him because they don't want to go to second with a runner at third. 2 out in the inning. The pitch. There's a strike, and that's indeed what happens. Braybender goes down to second. Runner stayed at third. That's catcher indifference there, not a stolen base. And the sign from Fowler, we're ready. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch, swung on and missed. It's 0-2. We're going to get to Brian Barrett sometime tonight.
I went and washed down the pollen.
Bottom of the 6, 8-6 now, Braves. Well, the Nationals can hit. Copp steps back in there with an 0-2 count. The pitch didn't take, and it's a ball outside. Thought about it, but Copp's held his swing. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners at second and third. A hit could mean a couple of runs. The pitch swung on and kind of went toward the Rockville dugout, but good thing Mike Bartlett was not looking.
I don't think he can see anymore.
He didn't even know that it hit over there.
Yeah, they had to tell him.
1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Breaking pitch. Loop to second, but it's caught by the second baseman, Stevens, and the inning is over. No runs for the Patriots. They had 2 walks in the inning, and they strand 2. And we have completed now 4 innings of play. We're going to turn it over to Brian to take us the rest of the way. It's Oakland 5 and Rockville 2 here on State Farm Prep Baseball.
Clark's Auction Company will get you top dollar for your property.
Auctions are easy, fast, and profitable.
Whether you're buying or selling a home or commercial property, the auction is just so much easier, quicker, smoother.
My wife and I sold our personal home. Parks Auction helped us with that. The house brought about 20% more than we were going to ask for.
Visit parksauction.com.
Clark's Auction Company will get you top dollar for your property.
Clark's Auction Company, committed to auction excellence.
Sold it to you, 27.5.
Hello, this is Coy Young at Las Casas Feed Supply. We'd like to welcome you to our door.
Whether you have a quarter acre or several, Las Casas Feed Supply has premium feeds and dog foods you can't find in box stores.
Nutrition is our specialty here at Las Casas Feed.
Plus, every Saturday morning they have a local producer-only farmers market with fresh vegetables, beef, pork, and more.
Customer service expertise that exceeds your expectations.
Family owned and operated by Coy and Jennifer Young, Las Casas Feed Supply on Barlow Lane, just off Highway 96 East in Las Casas.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
Our game tonight brought to you by the law offices of John Day, Rick's Barbecue, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin, and Prentice Allsup Heating and Air. We got all the technology all straightened out, and here's Brian to take us the rest of the way in this one. Oakland leading at 5-2. We are in the 5th.
All right, it's been 3-0 Oakland after 1, 5-0 Oakland after 2, same score after 3 innings. Rockville got 2 spot in the top of the 4th. 5-2 is our score here now in the top of the 5th. And it is Tylen Green to lead it off here against Braxton Griever, who's out there to begin his 5th inning of work for the Patriots. This will be his 61st pitch, the first one up here. A nod and a deep breath, and the pitch. Strike on the inside corner.
Only one hit given up here by Griever in this game so far.
Facing the left-hander, Tylen Green. This one just misses, I guess. So it evens things up at 1 apiece. And here's a little chopper to first, but they're going to say foul ball. It hit inside the box. Lucky for Green. That's not Green, that's Stevens, pardon me. Green was the last down in the 4th, I guess. And I missed it. Here's a fly ball foul down the left field line, so went the other way with this one.
He had a sacrifice fly, Green did, and then that funky play that we didn't see. So
Right. Forgot about that. So apologies to Carter Stevens, who's got a 1-2 count. This one outside, evens it up at 2 apiece.
You know, the first couple of innings, they swung at the first pitch. Now they're really working the count.
2 balls, 2 strikes, and this one's going to get by. It was outside. Hargrove had the mitt out there, couldn't come up with it. So all of a sudden, it's a full count now, as Stevens has battled his way back even, and now is going to take a walk. So it's a leadoff walk for the second time in the last 3 innings. That is weird. 3 walks for Griever, and it's been the leadoff guy in the 3rd, 4th, and now 5th inning. Don't see that often.
I don't know if the hook may go pretty quick here. They've got people in the bullpen.
I mean, the bullpen is full, and there's a coach down there too. Fly ball, foul. Speaking of the bullpen, they all go running after it. Nobody can get to it though. So it's a 0-1 to Riley Fowler. Reached on a fielder's choice back last inning. Pitch, swing and a miss. Got him on that outer corner. To commit. This is only Riley's second at bat here in the 5th inning. In the hole with a 2-strike count, and the pitch popped up. And third baseman Field says he has it, calls off Griever and does. Camps under it for out number 1. So 1 away for Elijah Littleton. 0 for 1 today. Mr. Bright Shoes steps in.
Chokes up on that bat.
Left-handed batter sure does. A little open stance there at the plate. Fouls this one away.
Hard little guy to strike out.
Got those powder blue gloves on too.
He did strike out in the 3rd, but
Griever's 0-1 pitch is on the way. Fastball right down Patriot Drive, but misses high, I guess. Fastball down the middle, you better throw it through the needle head, or you're not going to get the strike call. 1-1, throw over. Ooh, just in time for Carter Stevens. After 6 innings, it's Siegel 2, Riverdale 1. Siegel is 1 inning away from being district champs. Pitch high. Suffered their only loss in the district last night. 7-0. Only their 4th loss of the year, I think. The pitch, swing and a miss. Big commit that time. It's 2-2. Carter Stevens at first, reaching on a walk. Elijah Littleton, the batter.
He went.
He went. Strike out number 6. The umpire made that official call, and after the 6th strikeout, there are 2 away here in the Rockvale 5th. Top of the order in Max Neal. The very first pitch of the game from Griever hit him right in the top of the helmet. He also struck out in the 3rd, so he's 0 for 1 today. And here's the pitch to him. Very low on this one. Barely got back there to Hargrove. Carter Stevens is taking a very modest lead over there at first. They can't afford a pickoff here, trailing 5-2. This pitch trying that outside corner and a bit low.
It's about the first time he has called it a strike.
Hargrove with a check of Stevens. Now the 2-0 pitch. This one low. Tried to go with the heater. Hargrove does not want to throw another ball and walk the second batter of the inning. Only 1 hit given up by Griever. Here's the pitch on the way. Fastball outside corner on the 3-0.
If I'm Griever,
Neal was taken.
I'm going again. I'm going right the same spot, same pitch.
Neal might take another one. Who knows? We'll see. Here's the pitch. Did it. Fastball, outer corner. Strike called. So now Griever is battled back to a full count here.
I'm going back again. If I'm Griever, I'm going the same spot.
Just make him hit it, huh? Well, here's the pitch. He did that, and he did hit it, but foul.
I mean, we're past the point of if anybody getting on again. You just
looks like you and Braxton are on the same page.
Yep. Or me and Mac Hawks, one of the two.
You're going again, aren't you?
I am.
He could foul off 20. Here's the pitch. Fastball down the middle, swung on, missed. And the inning comes to a close. 7 strikeouts on the day for Braxton Griever and only 1 hit and 1 run given up. We have completed the top of the 5th. No runs, no hits. There was a walk and 1 left. Let's move along to the bottom of the 5th. It's Oakland 5, Rockvale 2, State Farm Prep Sports.
Experience matters, but so does change. I'm Kenneth Barrett. I spent 28 years serving and protecting our county. I've seen what works, and I've seen what needs to be better. When elected, I'm not looking to keep things the same. I'm ready to bring positive change to the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office. Servant leadership, transparency, I'm committed to making this county safer for every family. Together, we can build a sheriff's office that really sets the standard. Early voting starts April 15th through the 30th, and the primary is May the 5th. I'd love to earn your vote. Let's make Rutherford County the best it can be.
Paid for by Kenneth Barrett for Sheriff, Treasurer J.M. Stewart.
Your ride, your stuff. You live with them together. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Wommel. It's smart to protect them together, to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me help you save by combining your auto and renters.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williams. Give me a call at 615-898-1150 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Baseball.
Good day for State Farm Agent Alex Williams. Help sponsor this half inning, located at 403 St. Clair Street. State Farm Agent Alex Williams, 615-890-1150. AlexWilliamsInsurance.com.
Brian and John here with you on a Wednesday night. Wednesday night baseball here on WGNS. It's going to be 8-9-1 here for Oakland. And the first pitch to Mason Hargrove is low. It's actually the second pitch. It's 2-0, a missed one. Ball game's over. Siegel the winner, 2-1. So they're district champs. The pitch. Outside corner, got it across. So congratulations to the Siegel Stars. 2-1 winners over Riverdale tonight. The pitch. Missed way outside that time, 3-1. Braden Sullivan coming in relief of Sam Jones. Hasn't given up a run. Has walked 2 batters. Pitch up high and now has walked 3 batters. That is the second time tonight Mason Hargrove has walked. That is also the 6th walk for the pitching staff. Ligon going to be running at first, by the way. It's Terry Ligon. Caleb Rivas started the game for Riverdale and got the first 18 outs. Riverdale lost despite out-hitting Siegel 3-2. James Jones led the Warriors with 2 hits. Siegel got on the board in the third inning after Josh Lawson hit a solo home run. That gave them their first run. Throw over here and Ligon back. The Warriors scored on a wild pitch, which helped Riverdale tie the game at 1-1. That was top of 4. A solo home run to the left field by Josh Duggan gave Siegel their second run, and that was in the bottom of the 4th. So 2 solo homers tonight is how Siegel wins the ball game, 2-1.
You don't see that much in high school.
Throw down after the pitch, and Ligon is safe. So give him a stolen base, and that is the 7th one tonight for Oakland. So it's a 1-0 count to Banks Barron. Maybe not. Shows bunt, pulls it back. It is Banks. One ball and 1 strike is your count. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning here. Been keeping up with that Siegel-Riverdale game tonight because that's important in the district race. The pitch went, so take strike 2. This game is important. If Oakland wins, that'll make tomorrow night the deciding game for who takes 3rd in the district. The pitch is on the way, swung on, slammed down to 3rd. Swikert bobbled it a bit, throw across the diamond, got him in time. However, Ligon is going to get to 3rd.
That came at him so much. Barron, even though with his speed, wasn't able to caught it on that bad hop and picked it up, but it was hit so hard.
Yeah,
he wasn't barely out of the batter's box.
Swikert did a good job of not panicking there.
Big insurance run out there for Oakland right now.
Runner at 3rd with only 1 out, and it's Braxton Griever who can help himself. Pitch in the turf, if you will.
That's got to be easier on your feet. What do you think? Legs, catcher.
I talked to assistant coach Looper about that. Speaking of Looper, here's a high looping foul ball. Can't get to. Rockvale has the only natural surface in the district.
Really?
Yep.
Didn't realize that.
Of the 4 teams that are in their district. And so their players they play plenty on both surfaces where the opponents don't. Swing and a miss. What I mean by that, when Oakland goes to Rockvale, it's the first time they've played on a natural surface, but it's Rockvale's home surface. So it's a little different. But the Rockvale players like playing on the road better Here's the pitch. Outside corner and didn't get that call. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the reason is, those, especially the infielders, when they get a bouncer coming at them, it's a pretty true hop. On a natural surface, not so much. Lined into left field and pretty deep, but back is Tylen Green. He makes the catch, but not before another run is across, and it is 6-2 as Ligon is in. So give Braxton Griever an RBI on that sacrifice fly.
I think they appealed that over at third, but he was safe. But I thought he did real close to leaving early.
Asher Evans, who's had a hot bat tonight, takes a strike on the outer half. He's tripled, he's singled, he's scored a run. He's got 2 RBIs and a stolen base. So he's been a busy little Patriot. In the hole here to Sullivan, 0-1.
That was a huge run.
Make it 1-1 now.
And still no hit.
Oakland has more runs than hits. 6 runs, 5 hits, and an error. This one in the dirt. 2-1 to Asher Evans. Very nice official. He's umpires saying thank you and all kinds of good stuff. He's been a pretty good one behind the plate. This one low.
Andrew Carver's got a better beard than I have.
Well,
I just wasn't blessed.
Sometimes you have it, sometimes you don't.
I just wasn't blessed. You used to have a good one before it turned white.
3-1 popped up, fouled away. Well, there's nothing wrong with a white beard. Santa Claus has one.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I just said, yeah, agreed with you.
It just shows that I'm seasoned, John. Like a good steak.
Seasoned.
Mm-hmm. I'm growing mine back. I hate shaving. 3-2 payoff pitch way outside, and it's the second walk of the inning, 4th of the game for Braden Sullivan. So the inning continues. There are 2 out.
There's been too many walks by both teams tonight.
Well, that is the 7th walk for the Rockville pitching staff. So Andrew Carver is your batter. Flied out, popped out, both to right field, and then a sac fly RBI in the first. So he's 0 for 3 with 1 driven in. First pitch is a ball, 1-0.
You know, I got a comment about Major League Baseball. You know, you hardly see any bunts anymore in Major League Baseball.
I can't remember the last time I did.
With the designated hitter. This is more pure watching a high school game than it is. And even college is a lot like that, too.
Mm-hmm. Get a run however you can. 1-0. This one in the dirt. Now the runner going to take off to second, and Evans going to be easily at second base on the wild pitch. And right now, Sullivan, the dish is dancing around on him. But I don't see much action in the bullpen. They're not stirring over there in the dugout, so pitch is way outside and low. Once again, it's 3-0. He hasn't thrown a strike in a minute. He, instead of picking up dirt, he's picking up rubber pellets to try to dry his hand off out there in the infield. Be surprised if Carver does anything but take one, and he does for a strike.
I don't think Andrew agreed with that one.
Well, he was ready to throw the bat back and take off to first. So the count is 3 balls and a strike, and the pitch low outside. Runner's going to take off to third, but it's not going to matter because Carver's going to take off to first. Walk number 5, and that is going to bring out Coach Shea Deal after the 5th walk. I don't know if this is going to be for a change or not, but we're about to find out if it is. And Coach Deal is out just manicuring the turf mound, if you will. And whatever it was a very quick conversation to his pitcher, Braden Sullivan. I would say there was something in there about throw strikes. Just thinking. I have no idea whether that's right or not. We're in the bottom of the 5th, and there are 2 on, there are 2 out. Just needs to get one more out here, and they do not want to allow Oakland to get another run in. And at third is Asher Evans, and the batter is Caden Wayman. Pitch, runner goes. Catcher doesn't care.
Yeah, no stolen base there.
So catcher indifference. It's just been one of those games. 8 walks for the Rockville pitching staff. Here's the 1-0 pitch. This one's downstairs.
Makes for a long night for catchers.
Yep. And Oakland has stolen 7 bases. There have been a few wild pitches in there as well. Actually, one that scored a run back in the first. The 2-0 right down the middle, and Wayman comes up empty after a big swing. It's a 2-ball, 1-strike count. The pitch is on the way, and this one's right down Rocket Way. And it's all even at 2-2. 2 outs in the inning, 2 runners on. Our deuces are wild again. Sullivan comes set, and the pitch. Breaking pitch, which is low and outside.
You can't get that pitch over right now.
That's the one that's had that's given him trouble. So the count full, and the pitch on the way. Strike called on the outside corner, and got at that big strikeout when he needed it. Strikeout number 4. Retires Caden Wayman and ends the Oakland 5th. Oakland gets 1 run. No hits. There were 3 walks and 2 left. Let's move along to the 6th inning. Your new score, Oakland 6, Rockville 2. This is State Farm Prep Sports.
At Rutherford County Schools, education is about more than classrooms. It's opportunities. From innovative career and technical education pathways to award-winning athletics, arts, and academics, our students are preparing for success in college, careers, and beyond. Dedicated teachers, strong community partnerships, and a commitment to every student every day. That's the RCS difference. Learn more about our schools, programs, and opportunities at rcschools.net.
If you need concrete work done, who would I call? Dan France Concrete. Here's why. He's local. He attended Walter Hill Elementary, Oakland, and MTSU. He served our community as a school resource officer for 9 years, and he's involved in the community.
This is Dan with Dan France Concrete, wishing all Rutherford County student athletes a great season. Study hard, play harder, and be safe.
Dan France Concrete is a licensed and insured residential and commercial concrete construction contractor serving Middle Tennessee. Check out danfranceconcrete.com online to see some of their work.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
Our game tonight brought to you by IDIS Tees, Dan France Concrete, Middle Tennessee Christian School, State Farm, and speaking of State Farm, good neighbor State Farm Agent Ron Reeves, a Rutherford County resident with an office in Brentwood. That's right, you can visit him there or he'll come and meet you. State Farm Agent Ron Reeves, 615-873-1700. 6-2 is our score as we go to the top of the 6th, and the new pitcher is Josh Eilers Griever went 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, 1 hit, 7 strikeouts, 3 walks, and 1 hit batter. His night is over, and I'm trying to look and see if Griever, yes, he stayed in the game. He's playing third.
All right. And Fields, well, they were DHing for Lance Fields, so I would imagine that Fields is just out of the game. We're going to go with that, unless we see Fields out there anywhere else. I know one place I can look here. Hold on a second.
Yeah, he's out.
Okay.
They just replaced the.
Yep. So Griever is in for Fields at third. First pitch, a ball from Josh Eilers, the new pitcher, to face Lincoln Simmons. Lincoln has reached both times at the plate, fielder's choice and a walk. This one low for a ball as well. It's 2-0. Our pitchers tonight here in the later stages of this game have gotten behind in the count just about every time. Eilers working from a 2-0, gets a strike across. It's now 2-1. It's the meat of the Rockvale order here, 2, 3, and 4. Simmons, Schweikert, and Jones. The pitch. Low for a ball. It's 3-1. Only 1 hit given up by Griever. The pitch on the way. Chopper to second. Brabender, nice flip to first to Carver for out number 1. Good range out there by Brabender. Played that perfectly. And that brings in Jansen Schweikert. Fly out to center field, and the game's only hit so far for him, and he scored a run. Pitch is swung on and lined into left. It's going to bounce right in front of Copps. Takes it on 1 hop, gets it in, and holds him to a single. Schweikert with 2 hits. And now is probably a leading candidate for the SRM Concrete Solid Performer of the game. Sam Jones now your batter. 3rd time at bat. He struck out both times. This pitch is way inside. Hargrove did a good job even sliding over to catch that one. 1-0. Josh Eilers in relief. The pitch, another inside pitch. Mason Hargrove is going to sleep well tonight. Two balls, no strikes. The pitch to Jones, swing and a miss. Big wicked cut. And Eilers blew that one by him. Sam Jones, the designated hitter for the Rockets. Pitch on the way, swung on, fouled back.
Start of the game, and let's see if I have a line on him. Yeah, 2 1/3, 5 runs, 5 hits, 1 strikeout, 3 walks, and a hit batter in his line of work. Sullivan's gone the rest of the way.
He was listed as the pitcher and DH. So pitch on the way, popped up left side. Shortstop Evans backing up into the outfield grass and makes the snag for out number 2. So if it's going to be an inning that Rockvale tries to claw back in it, it's going to have to come with 2 outs and start with Jacob Fowler here. He's grounded to short and reached on an error. Swing and a miss.
Well, that was a nice change. I mean, it was pretty.
Eilers has gotten that pitch across twice for a swinging strike.
I mean, it was right. I mean, it just
looks like a fastball.
Yeah, broke right at the last second.
Peek at the runner, and the pitch.
Oh, there it is.
Went right back to it for strike two. That time kind of froze Fowler there at the plate. Hargrove with the sign, and the pitch on the way did the same thing, and this time Fowler popped it out of play.
I wonder if the people up in the stands get balls. Do they? Are they able to?
Yeah, I mean, the net does go higher, but
yeah, I think that'd be kind of cool. We ought to do a game from up there.
There's a little landing spot up there. 0-2, swung on, missed. They're going to have to throw him out at first for the strikeout, and that is going to end the inning. First strikeout of the game recorded for Josh Eilers, and that is going to end the sixth here for the Rockville Rockets. No runs. There was one hit and one left. Moving to the bottom of the sixth with your score, Oakland 6, Rockville 2 on State Farm Prep Sports.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? Let's work together to help ensure your finances can keep up with your unique needs over the long haul. I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin. Stop by our office in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard or give us a call at 615-907-7056 for an appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Game day is coming, and are you ready to represent the Blue Raiders? At Raider Tees, we've got the largest selection of officially licensed Middle Tennessee gear in town. T-shirts, hoodies, hats, even tailgating essentials. You name it, we've got it. No more searching through random stores. Everything you need is right here at 111 East MTCS Road, right across from MTCS. Get game day ready at Raider Tees. Bigger, better, and go blue.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
Our game tonight brought to you by Rutherford County Schools, Innovative Pathways, award-winning athletics, a commitment to every student. Rutherford County Schools is preparing the next generation for success in college and beyond. Explore the programs and schools defining the RCS difference at rcschools.net.
John, we have the third pitcher of the game for the Rockville Rockets, and it's James Vaughn. So James Vaughn is in relief of the reliever. So he comes in for Braden Sullivan. Sullivan wound up pitching 1, 2, 3 innings. Just 2 1/3. Well, he didn't pitch 3. He pitched 2 2/3, and Sam Jones went 2 1/3.
And he didn't give up a hit.
He did not.
But he walked a bunch. 4.
5 I have. Let me see. 1.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5.
3 in the 5th inning, and I think that's part of the reason maybe he's not out there. And I think Rockville just wants to throw strikes and see if Oakland can hit it here, I guess. And Rockets only have one more shot at it. Try to get out of this half inning to get there. We're here in the bottom of the 6th with Oakland up 6-2. Here's the first pitch to Savion Campbell, and Savion pops it up to third. Schweikert's going to camp under it about 4 feet into foul territory and make the catch for out number 1. Well, 1 pitch, 1 out. Pretty efficient so far for James Vaughn. The batter is Colton Brabender. Colton has been busy tonight on the base paths. He's been hit by a pitch, he's walked, and reached on an error. He's been on all 3 times, but doesn't have a hit yet. And takes a strike on the outer half. He's got a stolen base in there, too. He's gotten to third twice in the game. Haven't been able to get around to score. Fouls this one back. Here's that old man wandering onto the field again. Oh, that's
It's Coach Bartlett?
That's Bartlett, yeah. Swing, foul back, and no. Foul over the first base side, and the first baseman, Jacob Fowler, under it.
Did somebody get Coach Bartlett out of the way on that one?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I know he likes to wander. But he's awake.
No.
No, he's asleep.
He's nodding already. So 4 pitches and 2 outs for James Vaughn. Gabe Copps, Oakland's last hope of trying to get somebody on here this inning. And he offers that breaking pitch on the outside corner. And the count is 0-1. Copps reached on a walk. He's popped out to second and lined out to second. Pitch on the way. Strike 2 called. James Vaughn is just throwing some heat up there and challenging Oakland. The pitch from Fowler on the way. Misses low. Well, he's working that outer corner, and I'm sure Coach Steele and Coach Bartlett and everybody, Coach Looper just told him, this umpire, you can get it across that outer half. The pitch, went with a fastball high that time, and the count even at 2 apiece.
I couldn't umpire anymore. I can't bend over that far. I'd have to get one of those pick-me-up sticks things.
Just get a grabber.
Yeah, a grabber.
I've bought 1,000 of those over my lifetime, this pitch high.
They really come in handy for an old person.
Well, I get them for my wife, and I don't know how she loses them. I found one in a back bedroom. I have no idea how it got there. 3-2 pitch, swung on, line foul down the first base side.
I bet she used them a lot, didn't she?
She still does. That's why I'm saying I've bought 1,000 of them. And how she can lose them in a nursing home, I have no idea. She loses more stuff, and it's like, how? 3 balls, 2 strikes. Vaughn facing Copps. The pitch is high, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, that's a good at bat by Copps. First walk for Vaughn. It's not Ricky Vaughn, is it? It's James Vaughn,
It
right?
is James, yep.
Give him the heater, James.
Well, I tell you what, this is going to be one of the stories of the game. And it's the number of walks given up tonight.
I know Vaughn really, he was out in front of him 0-2. And
that's the 9th walk of the game. I'm not sure Coach Hawks is here. I don't know if we're going to have a runner. We do have a runner. Ligon is running over at first. And what is... Okay, so 15 running for 21. That's Ligon. He's running for Copps, and I thought that was a long discussion just for that. Batter is Mason Hargrove. The walks and the Oakland stolen bases, 7 on the night tonight. They lead 6-2 against the Rockets. Here's the first pitch to Hargrove. Ligon on the run, and Ligon is in with the 8th stolen base of the night.
I think that conversation with Coach Hawks had a little something to do with letting Mason know what Ligon was going to do.
We're going to get him in scoring position, and you knock him on in. May have been what it was. Who knows? Here's the pitch on the way. Went with the heater for strike 2.
Vaughn's been pretty
Strike
impressive,
one,
really.
sorry. Yeah, he has. He's asking for another pitch here from Riley Fowler, the catcher. Checks the runner at second, and now the pitch. Fastball outside. It's 2-1. Smyrna beat Laverne tonight 10-0, so that's another final in on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. 2-1. Swung on, popped him up. Can Riley Fowler get to it? He's trying, and he doesn't, and that's going to bring no, foul ball. Hit right there in the batter's box. Riley Fowler kind of lost it in the lights.
Tough play in his helmet. He didn't throw it far enough away to.
Kind of tripped over it, didn't he? Hargrove gives a little fist bump to James Vaughn as he goes back out on the mound. Nice sportsmanship there. Mason strolls back with a 2-ball, 2-strike count. A check of the runner and the pitch. It's low. Throw down to third. Try to get Ligon. And did he slide in under the tag? He did. Safe.
That was a great effort by Fowler. That really wasn't a pitch that you made it fairly close.
So stolen base number 9. Can Ligon steal home? He's done everything else on the base paths tonight. He's got 3 of the stolen bases on his own, best I can count. Here's a liner down the first base side, and it's going to get through, a base hit, and another run is in for the Oakland Patriots. And it is 7-2 Oakland.
And what started out as a very easy inning for Vaughn created a run with a walk.
There's going to be a runner. Christian McQuarrie running at first for Mason Hargrove. Ligon ran for Hargrove the last time. Then he came in for Copps this time. It's a single and an RBI for Hargrove. First pitch in for a strike called to Banks Barron. Banks has one of Oakland's hits. He's also reached on an error, scored a run, stole a base. That single was a bunt single, and it was perfect. Throw over, and McCrary back. That is Oakland's first hit, however, since the 3rd inning. So Sullivan, despite the walks, did come in and kind of calm the Oakland bats down a bit. 7-2 now, Oakland. Here's a pitch. Up around the shoulders, swung on and missed. Banks in the hole here, 0-2. There are 2 outs here in the inning. And the pitch as the runner goes. There's going to be a throw down, and it's wide. And McCreary in for stolen base number 10. They've gotten so many tonight, I've been keeping count as we go along.
Braves a winner 8-6 tonight over the Nationals.
Here's the 1-2 pitch.
Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard.
Well, we had hoped to get there, but this game has taken a long time. The pitch on the way, misses high and outside, does Vaughn, and it's full now. 2 outs in the inning. Banks Barron, your batter. Full count, runner at second. Oakland's already got 1 run in. What happens now? Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and the inning is over. Threw some heat that time. And the first strikeout for James Vaughn. That does end the Oakland sixth. But Oakland gets one run on one hit. There was a walk and one left. Let's go to the seventh. It's time for Rockvale to put up or shut up, I guess, is the term. We'll come back and have the seventh in just 1 minute. Stay with the State Farm Prep Sports.
This is a paid legal ad.
When a family member is lost as a result of someone else's negligence, the grief can be unbearable. It also leaves you with a lot of questions like, how did this happen? Who's responsible? And is my family going to be okay? That's a lot to go through, but with the law offices of John Day on your side, you don't have to go through any of it alone. We understand what you're going through, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Celeste Middleton. Give me a call at 615-895-2700 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
Local business owners, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm agent Dana Womack, and I run a small business in Rutherford County too. I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-900-0877.
I'm State Farm agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Baseball.
Thanks, Ron. Tonight's game brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Middle Tennessee Electric, Sir Pizza, and Franklin's Printworks. Don't forget the SRM Concrete Solid Performer coming up. You call, we haul, locally known, nationally known. That's SRM Concrete. Top of the seventh, and this game comes down to this. With Tylen Green, your batter, facing Josh Eilers. Here's the 1-0 pitch. This one in the dirt. Tylen struck out and was part of that weird end to the fourth inning. 2-0, swing and a miss. Got him with some high heat that time. Oakland has tacked on insurance since, it was 5-2. Here's the 2-1, fouled at the plate, so 2-2. Oakland got 3 runs in the first, 2 in the second, so they were up 5-0 after a scoreless third. Rockvale came back to get 2 runs. This one hard foul down the first base side. So it was 5-2, and it stayed 5-2 until the bottom of the fifth when Oakland added 1 run, and then they added 1 run in the sixth. Now leading 7-2. Here's one popped up, and it's going to be up there near our TV camera. I have no idea whether that took it out or not. We can hope not. Two balls and 2 strikes is your count. Tylen Green, your batter. Steps back in after that foul ball. This pitch misses low and on the outer half, so it goes full. Sign from Hargrove. Mason flashes it out there. Here's a long fly ball, right side, and foul. That hit off the driver's ed building, which may not still be the driver's ed building, but it was in the 90s, which was 20 plus years ago. Long, deep fly ball. Very long and out of here. Tylen Green crushed that one. And he will touch them all here. And the Rockets are going to score the third run of the game. All behind the bat of Tylen Green. There was no doubt about it. 7-3 your new score. Only the third hit of the game for the Rockville Rockets. Carter Stevens, your batter, fouls this one away. Well, that's a start if you're Rockville. I'm sure they would have liked it a lot better had he hit that with the bases loaded, but a run is a run. You're trying to claw back. This one fouled back as well. This is the start of Josh Eiler's second inning. He's looking for the first out. Green, the first batter of the inning. So a good positive way to start for the Rockets. Here's the pitch on the way. A little high chopper. Going to be trouble. Brabender on the run. Makes the high throw, and it's going to be too high. And safe at first is Carter Stevens. That will be an E4.
I'm not even going to count up the errors tonight. There's been a bunch.
Well, you are right, sir. That's Oakland second. Pitch in the dirt.
And there were a few that weren't counted on that scoreboard up there, but
right. I kept them over here. 1, 2, 3. 3 for Rockvale. So we're just off by 1. This pitch low, and it's 2-0 to Riley Fowler. Fowler would represent the 5th run in this case. Pitch on the outer half is a strike called. So we're nowhere near the danger zone, I wouldn't think at this point, but what Mac Hawks in Oakland want are strikeouts. The pitch. Got him with the fastball, swinging. So it's 2-2 now.
you were talking about the Mets losing 12 in a row. The Phillies have lost, I think, 6 now in a row.
It's so sad.
It's unbelievable. See if they lost today.
Those were supposed to be.
Well, it's the middle of the 6th. Cubs lead 6-2 over the Phillies.
This pitch is outside for a ball. It's 3-2. I remember watching some talking head, and they were talking about the NL East, and they said the Phillies and the Mets, this pitch in the dirt, it's going to be a walk. So the tough inning continues. Runners at first and second, still nobody out. First walk for Josh Eilers, and that's been another thing that has been a lot of tonight, and that's walks for both staffs. Mac Hawks is walking pretty briskly out there, but I don't think he is going to make the Ideas T's call to the bullpen. He is frankly talking on the mound.
Yeah, you don't want this inning to get out of hand. There's nobody out, and he's having a little trouble with the location right now. The final, the Braves win 8-6.
Well,
over the Nationals, so that's good news if you're a Braves fan.
This is a pretty long discussion. Some of the infield come in, and they're all talking to each other. But the chit-chat is over. The conversation that was had by the talking head was the Phillies and the Mets will run away with the division. And they thought the Phillies would win the division barely over the Mets. And that may still happen, but they said run away with it. Well, there's no way they're going to run away with it. It's going to take them a while to get back in it, either of those two.
Right now, the standings.
Pitch is in for a strike, and Eilers.
The Mets are 9 back, and the Phillies are 8 back.
Yeah, that's
and
what I'm saying.
And one's tied. The Mets are tied tonight, and the Phillies are losing to the Cubs in the 7th. So,
second pitch to Littleton is upstairs. It's 1-1. That's Elijah Littleton, who struck out twice. We'll go back to the top of the order after this batter.
Biggest problem with both of those two teams, they're not hitting. They're not hitting the ball.
Pitch is strike on the inner half this time. Well, that's what I thought was really funny. Now, looking back over that comment about how they were just going to run away with the division, it's like nobody even
they've got to get back in it first before they can win it. And they might, but
but not early on. Swung on, foul down the first base side, hard hit.
This is the kind of start, though, that the Braves had last year. And even though they got within about 5 or 6 games, they never were able to get back in it. So we'll see. The Braves are hitting the ball. That's one thing they didn't do last year.
They talked about the Braves like they were dirt. Swing and a miss. And that is a big strikeout for Josh Eilers of Littleton. Second strikeout for him. And we go back to the top of the order, Max Neal, who has been hit by a pitch and struck out twice.
Well, whatever Matt Cox told him, it must have worked.
Got that first out. Just think it was interesting how they thought the Braves had no chance to even be in contention. I don't know how you could ever say that about the Braves.
Well, the pitching is so shambles, and it's still a little bit.
Yeah,
but they're going to get all these guys. They're going to start getting these guys back, so it's going to help.
Check of the runner. Eilers throws another strike right down Patriot Drive.
They had to get off to a good start, though, the Braves. They had to, and they did. The National League Central. There's like one game between the top and the bottom.
Yeah, that one's wild. 1-1. Another strike across. Well, Coach Steele telling the umpire that hasn't been a strike all night, so he did not agree with that, I don't think.
Well, he's been consistent with it.
Yeah. 1-2. This one popped up this way. And it is going to be snagged by Josh Eilers for out number 2.
That was a little scary.
Well, everybody was coming in and running around like a chicken with their head cut off, but everything kind of stopped for a moment, and Eilers now with a big grin on his face. Just recorded the second out, and Oakland 1 out away from evening this series up at a game apiece. They lead 7-3. Lincoln Simmons.
Did I tell you I saw a car accident on Church Street today?
No.
One of the cars looks total to me. But I don't.
Really?
Yeah. I really gives you the heebie-jeebies when you actually see it. It's almost as bad seeing it as it's being in it, you know.
1-0, a long, deep fly ball. It's in foul territory, and it's made. The catch by Wayman to end the game.
Great speed. That was a super catch out there to save this game. That could have been trouble.
I could not see. It was so far over, but that's going to bring this game to a conclusion here tonight. And the final is 7-3. The Oakland Patriots get revenge after last night's 2-1 loss at Rockvale. These two teams will meet up at Rockvale tomorrow for a deciding Game 3. Again, our final score is 7-3. Oakland a winner tonight. Stay with us because coming up right now will be the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show.
The final whistle has blown. Now it's time to break down all the action on the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show. Stats, highlights, scores, everything you need to relive tonight's action. Brought to you by Prentice Allsup Heating and Air. From heating to cooling, they service all major brands and often provide same-day service. Their Rheem Pro team is dedicated to keeping your home or business comfortable in every season. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your hometown comfort pros on West College Street. Now back to the primetime sports team to wrap up tonight's action.
Welcome back to Oakland High School. It is the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show. And we are going to talk about some of the players of the game here for you tonight. Again, our final score was 7-3 as the make that 6-3. Was it 6 or 7?
7-3.
7-3. Okay. I was just updating the scoreboard here, and
You've been out here so long, you've forgot the score.
Well, I did, but I was looking here to submit the final score on our scoreboard tonight to keep that updated. So, again, 7-3 the final as Oakland wins it. Time to talk about our SRM Concrete Solid Performers. And, gosh, John, you and I haven't had a chance to really talk about this, but.
Well, I'm going to go with Tylen Green. Tylen Green. He had a sacrifice fly and an RBI and a solo shot in the 7th.
Okay, yep. So he drove in 2 runs, had scored a run. So there we go for Oakland. It's a little more difficult on the night, but I'm kind of thinking Asher Evans. I don't know about you. He reached 3 times. He had 2 hits, a triple, a single. He had 2 RBIs and scored a run.
Well, that's a good choice, and I'm also torn with Braxton Griever, who pitched.
Yep.
Gave up only 1 hit. So can we give it to both of them?
Why don't we do that?
Okay.
And Braxton had a pretty good night at the plate too.
Had a big sacrifice fly in that late in about the 5th or 6th, I think.
Yeah, he drove in the 6th run of the game, and that was in the 5th inning. That was big. He scored 2 runs. He drove in 1 and had a hit. So we'll do that. Braxton Griever, Asher Evans for Oakland, and for Rockvale, Tylen Green. Your SRM Concrete Solid Performers. SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known. That's SRM Concrete. What was the Craig's Tax Service key to this win for Oakland tonight, you think?
Errors. I think Rockville made some real crucial errors.
Yep.
Oakland had a few of their own, but, I mean, the Rockville errors came at some really crucial times, and Oakland took advantage of it. And I think the stolen bases were another thing. What did you say, 10 I think they had?
Oakland had 10, yes.
I mean, you just couldn't. Once they got on, they're going to wind up at 3rd, and, boy, it makes it a lot easier to score when you do that. And even Oakland left the bases loaded, I think, once at least in the game. So, but, I mean, it was a well offensively minded Oakland team tonight.
Let me add to that 9 walks for the Rockville pitching staff.
Yep.
Despite the fact that Oakland left 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 on. So it was just one of those games. Survive, I think, in this one. But Craig's Tax Service, speaking of surviving, maybe you are taking advantage of the later tax filing deadline and still don't have those taxes done. Well, they can help you with that. And we know tax laws are so confusing. So it's smart to get expert help, and we know the experts, Craig's Tax Service. Craig family and just everybody on staff there at Craig's Tax Service, they're great. They specialize in personal and business tax preparation, financials, and bookkeeping services. You can call today at 615-890-2233 and get their answering machine probably. Is that still a thing?
An answering machine?
I guess their voicemail. Yeah, that's probably more like it.
Yeah, I can't believe you even said that, Mr. Technology.
I can't either. Better yet, try CraigsTaxService.com. And if you missed any part of tonight's game, you can head to WGNSSports.com shortly and Click on the Sir Pizza Podcast button to listen, watch, or download. And you can check the archives for past games. Don't forget, you can order your favorite pizza online. Visit SirPizzaTN.com for carryout or delivery. Better yet, download their app to start earning rewards points. That is Sir Pizza on East Main, South Church, and Memorial Boulevard. Time now for the final stats in tonight's game. And only part of the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. I'll give you that real quick. Smyrna 10, Laverne nothing. It was Siegel getting the 2-1 win over Riverdale. So Siegel wins the District 8 4A championship with that win. Despite there being a third game tomorrow night, Riverdale will try to win that series at least against Siegel. Siegel going for the series win as well. We'll be there to broadcast that game. And our final tonight, 7-3. John gave you the Braves win tonight. Braves play a day game tomorrow, so you'll hear the Braves here on WGNS tomorrow. So that's your Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard and schedule, and John's got our final stats. JHA Company, Fans Heating and Air, winners' trophies.
All right, here we go. For Rockville, Max Neal was 0 for 2 tonight. Lincoln Simmons, 1 for 2. Had a RBI. You're going to hear a lot of walks in these tonight. Also had a bunch of walks. Jason Swikert was 2 for 3. And he had a good game and was vying for that coveted SRM concrete player until Green hit that homer. Sam Jones, 0 for 3. He was a starting pitcher. Jacob Fowler, 0 for 3. Tylen Green, 1 for 2 with a home run, 2 RBIs. That home run came in the 7th. Carter, it is Carter Stevens. He was 0 for 1, but he walked twice in the game and reached on an error. Riley Fowler, fielder's choice, and popped up and walked. Littleton, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And for Oakland now, we go. Braxton Griever, 1 for 2, 2 runs scored, an RBI, and a walk. Asher Evans, good game, as Brian mentioned, 2 for 3, 1 run scored, 2 RBIs, and a walk. Andrew Carver was 0 for 2, but he had a walk. A lot of people reached on walks. It was Caden Wayman, 1 for 3 with a run, an RBI, and a walk. Moving on down here. I'm sorry, I'm having a little pest or something in my eye. So, anyway, Campbell was 0 for 4 tonight. Braybender, Colton, he walked 1 time. He was 0 for 1 for the game. Copps walked twice and stole a base, or Liggins did for him. And they had, with that walk, scored a run. He stole a base. It was Hargrove, 1 for 2 with a RBI on a sacrifice fly, 2 walks. And Barron reached on an error, stole a base, and scored a run. He singled, he grounded to third, and he struck out. Now for the pitching line, here we go. For Oakland, Braxton Griever, a good night tonight. He limited the Rockville Rockets to 1 hit on 5 innings pitched, gave up 2 runs, struck out 7, walked 3, and hit 1 batter. Coming in relief of him, Eilers in the 6th and 7th goes 2 innings pitched, 1 run, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk. For Rockville, Sam Jones, 2 1/3 innings, 5 runs, 5 hits, 1 strikeout, 3 walks, and 1 hit batter. Brady Sullivan, 2 2/3, didn't give up but 1 run, but he did and struck out 2, but he walked 5. And let's see, Vaughn, 1 inning pitch, 1 run, 1 hit, 1 strikeout, 1 walk. So the walks really hurt the Rockets tonight, and a couple errors as well. The final score in this one, Oakland 7 and Rockville 3. And I guess that's going to wrap it up. You want me to wrap up? I can.
Yeah.
If you like. Don't forget to join us tomorrow. We'll be on the air at 5:45 for a 6 o'clock start between the Riverdale Warriors and the Siegel Stars. Until then, and don't forget, we're going to the Braves postgame show right after this. Want to thank Jackson Smith back at the station who's going to get us to the Braves game. And Brian Barrett, I'm John Dinkins. So long, everybody.
Thanks for joining us for tonight's high school sports action on WGNS and Big G TV. Visit WGNSSports.com later to download, watch, or listen to the full podcast of the game. And be sure to check the site for details for the next State Farm Prep Sports broadcast. The station manager of WGNS is Brian Barrett, Primetime Sports Director John Dinkins, and the executive producer of Big G TV, Dalton Barrett. A big thank you to all the sponsors who made tonight's broadcast possible. This has been a Primetime Sports presentation on the Good Neighbor Network.
We now return to regular programming on News Radio WGN.